Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another watch along of the Coppa Italia, which is AC Milan versus Juventus. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all keeping safe. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into introducing the panel. So I'm going to start with Kevin, who's been away for a few days, obviously wanking himself silly on RedTube and looking at all them other porn sites and God knows what. Listen, he leads people astray, he does. But yeah, how are you, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Big up all the guys in the chat. And always remember, I know times are tough. I know people just have a very tough times at home with jobs and stuff. But keep it safe, guys. Always have a wank about it. Guys, you can do that shit. But girls, or I don't want to sound very dismissive or wrong in the wrong ends of stuff. So for the guys, you can all have a wank about it. Those who are single though, but those who are married, you guys do your thing, man. Do your thing, and I hope everybody's keeping well. All right, let's hit the game and let's start the game rolling, man.
Yeah, and we've also got Sam. How are you, Sam?
Hi Daniel, everyone. Nice to see you guys. Everyone in the chat. Big up everyone apart from Taib. We all hate Taib. Thanks for having me on again. This is gonna be a good game. And let's see who wins this one, eh?
Yeah, and just quickly before I come to Simpy as well, guys in the chat, if I suddenly have to mute myself, it's because I'm waiting for a phone call. So yeah, I'm actually so Kevin's going to take over if I end up having to mute myself. So just giving you guys in the chat the heads up. And Simpy, introduce yourself, mate. Welcome along again, and just give everybody the team lineups as you usually do on these watch-alongs.
Okay, yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. Lots of people in there today, and big up to Kevin, Daniel, and Sam as well. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to be a good one, especially with the Juventus lineup. So yeah, I'll jump straight into it then real quick. For those of you that haven't seen it, Sam was reading it to us off air. But yeah, so we got, for Juventus, we've got Buffon, Alexandro, De Ligt, Bonucci, Danilo. Then we've got Pjanic, Bentancur, Matuidi. Then Douglas Costa, Dybala, and Ronaldo. And then, yeah, starting for AC Milan, Donnarumma, Conti, Calabria, Romagnoli. I don't know how to say that other guy, Kajier. And then we've got Kessie. Then we've also got Benacer, who Sam said he used to play for Arsenal. And I think we got a sell-on clause on him, so we got some money back for that. Only a little bit, though. Then Calhanoglu, Bonaventura, Paqueta, and then I think the top scorer now for AC Milan, Rebic. So, yeah, that's the lineups for today's game.
Yeah, do remember, guys, you know the drill by now. Drive them likes up and do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Listen, I'd really appreciate that. So how you guys feeling about this game?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it really because AC Milan are missing some of the key players. So obviously they had Theo Hernandez, who's the left back. His brother plays for Atletico Madrid, but he was AC Milan's second top scorer as a left back, which pretty much shows the state of the club that they're in at the moment. And then they're also missing Ibrahimovic, who's had that argument with Gazidis, and apparently he's staying back in Sweden for a bit now. So love to see how this happens. And Sam mentioned as well, the first leg was 1-1, so everything's to play for now for this leg. But yeah, I think Juventus are gonna get this victory.
Yeah, and Kevin, how are you feeling about the game?
Yeah, I pretty much agree what Simpy has mentioned. But let's be honest here. Everywhere Gazidis has been, it's been turmoil and disaster. And coincidentally, now he's at AC Milan. So I pretty much going to see this as a one-way traffic for Juve because they pretty much have a full-strength squad, to be honest. And with Ibra missing and a few of key players in AC Milan missing as well, I only can see a foregone conclusion for Juventus to take the stroll in the park, actually. But it's gonna be odd to see how Juventus cope in an empty stadium, with no fans and stuff. How they react to, how they adapt to the situation. And it's the first Italian match being played right now, so practically it's going to be a new norm. But I can see both teams starting off sluggishly, and I'd reckon it's going to be like a two. I just might as well give my prediction. It's probably going to be a 3-1 victory for Juve. That's what I would go for.
Right. Okay, yeah. And Sam, how are you feeling about the game?
Yeah, I think Juventus quite a lot stronger on the face of it when you look at the team lineups. Definitely, but it's football. You never know. This is their first time back now, isn't it? Playing football, what should be 100% level. They've only been back training a couple of weeks or so, haven't they? So, it's going to be interesting to see. Ronaldo's playing up front for Juventus with Dybala, Douglas Costa. That could be interesting to see that three up front. So, I can see it should be a comfortable victory for Juventus on the face of it, but you never know. The first game was 1-1 before the pandemic. So AC Milan do have an away goal to work with there. And from an Arsenal fan's perspective, I'm going to be looking at AC Milan's defence, because apparently that Romagnoli, we've been linked to him before. Like to see what he's like at the moment, and it'd be interesting to see Benacer, the midfielder for AC Milan, who used to play for us. He's been very good recent times in the Serie A for Milan. So it'd be interesting to see how he's getting on. It's going to be should be a half decent game anyway. It's better than just sitting at home, choking the chicken, innit? I don't know. Maybe that choking the chicken would have been all right, but better than doing nothing, innit?
And what we got in the chat, Simpy? What have we got going on right now?
So we got a lot of people in today. Big up to Chadwick, Miss Molina, Taib, the Revenite, Arsenal Insights, Robert C, Omar, James Fitzgerald, Hybrid Gamer, Cheddars, Chris Gaming, Nancaro, VP, Mr. C, GDU. I think that is everyone. And Hoyer as well just joined as well. So big up.
Big
up to everyone in the chat. Big up everyone.
Mr. C.
Mr. C.
Big up everyone.
Big up Mr. C.
Yeah.
Mr. C.
Yeah.
Not good enough for a D or an E, but he's a C.
I can tell you, it's better than what I got at school. I can tell you that. Listen, my concentration was not good when I was at school. I was too busy concentrating on girls and other things. So
Girls buffet galore.
Who do you think is going to score first? I mean, player.
Buffon.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo
could be.
I wonder what the odds on that. What the odds are on that one? Buffon scoring the opening goal.
Yeah,
I'll have a look. I
reckon Dybala get the first goal.
I reckon Cheddars has got that bet on.
What, Buffon scoring the opening goal?
They've not even got it.
Have they not even got it?
No.
How often does a goalkeeper score? Once every 5 years?
Now, do you know what? Could you imagine if it happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be pretty crazy.
Probably will. It will happen.
Could you imagine it happen? Buffon scores the opening goal. That'd be funny.
How old is Buffon now? He's got to be like 42 or something, isn't he?
55.
Yeah, 67, isn't he? Yeah,
no, he is
55.
42.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is he still playing at 42?
Yeah, he's been at Juventus for donkey's years.
Is he still the Italian number one?
Nah.
No, he's not the Italian number one.
Not anymore.
Bloody hell.
I think the goalie in on the opposite side of the field today is the Italian #1 now. Very young, very promising goalkeeper, Donnarumma. Sounds like he's done a runner. He's a bit of a criminal. He's a bit of a criminal. He's done a runner.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Oh, man.
Latish with his classic Indian jokes. Keep big up, Latish.
Yeah, Natish is coming in, guys. For those of you who are,
he's coming later. Yeah, he's coming a bit later. That's what she said.
He's coming in to lower. He's coming in to lower the tone.
Be prepared for something heated when Nitish comes in, you know. Sam is probably rubbing his hands. I'm probably rubbing my hands. Yeah. Just waiting for Nitish arrival, man.
always some good laughs with Nitish around. Always some good debate.
Yeah. It's pretty fun, you know. I guess Daniel has gone on mute right now. So, yeah, the thing with Nitish, he practically pulls up some arguments, which is like, it can be very controversial, you know, and I seem to like it, you know, because it brings out a different perception where we never think about it, you know. Like at times, we even never think about certain things, but he thinks about it and he brings up the chapter, and that's what makes the debate interesting. And of course, with your rant.
I had a nice rant the other day about Kroenke and the ownership and all of that. Yeah, that was a nice one. Sometimes you just have to rant a bit, you know, get it out. You know, release the pressure. You know, as she said.
A rant is better than sex, I reckon.
One rant, what's that? What do they say? What do they say? One rant in the hand is better than two in the bush.
I echo your thoughts, man. I can vision that shit, man. Oh man. Yeah. You just see Nitish is coming back and just rub your hands only, nothing else. Don't rub the other things, you know. See, that dirty bastard down there keeps talking stuff, you know. He just gives this wild imagination. But yeah, it's pretty much a very dull moment whenever his absence, you know. It's big because like especially the most fun thing that keeps running in my brains is probably the Walcott is a legend debate. Oh my god. I'm practically man, that's nightmare, man. That was nightmare when he said that, you know.
Walcott is a legend. Here we go. We're gonna get him going now. Don't get him going. Don't get him going. You can just relax there in the chat. You can just don't get him going. kid.
Yeah, Nitish, I echo your thoughts, man. Either one of those Bush did a mistake and cost us the damn game 2 days back, you know. Pretty embarrassing, you know.
It's been keepy uppies.
Yeah, I gotta lay off the damn Bush. But I'm curious, you know, what type of fucked up shampoo they use and shit. You know, Sam, have you heard the news from Sky Sports reporting that all players probably won't be wearing a jersey behind? They'll be wearing a jersey without their names, and they will be all like putting Black Lives Matter type of motto. I mean, a name frame behind the jerseys, you know. So I was just reading about it, and practically there was divided opinions and divided thoughts among fans, football fans in particular. There was a kind of ridiculous comments. I can see because they mentioned the Premier League is going to play the next upcoming 12 games using this method whereby all players are going to wear Black Lives Matter type of T-shirt and play the games. So what are your thoughts on that, actually? Because if you came across a report, I think simply you can do your tech research in your laptop or your PC or your Mac, and probably you can give us a wider coverage on that as well.
We're talking about that. You're talking about the black t-shirts before the game, right? They're taking knee and everything before the game and all that. All that type of
it's
stuff.
during the game. So for the first 12 games,
wear a black t-shirt.
No, they're gonna have, for the first 12 games, on the back of the shirt where like the name would be, so like Aubameyang, it's gonna say like Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
It's gonna be there instead. But then I think they're having like NHS on the front as well. So I don't know how that's gonna work really.
Okay. Oh, they're having the NHS as well.
Well, that's what I saw yesterday. But then so they'll just have like the number 9, so it'll be like 9 for Lacazette, and then Black Lives Matter on the top where the name should be.
Okay, so basically what they're doing then is they're just okay. Of course they're important causes and everything, but it's like, for the rest of the season, it seems like a bit much, to be honest. 1 or 2 games, but the rest of the season I think is a bit much. But it's a good cause. I'm not going to say no to it. It's a good cause, so it's important stuff. It's important stuff.
Yesterday was just going to be the first game, and then yesterday I saw it's going to be 12 games.
Yeah, they mentioned that, and I'd reckon if you guys were to put into perspective, right? When you come into 2 controversial matters that the world faced in the current conundrum that we have been, practically the COVID-19 cases as well as the Floyd killing as well. I think what matters the most right now in current circumstances is actually applauding to the NHS, because they made a massive difference, and they are probably being overlooked by the Floyd incidents. None of the world that we live in right now are probably talking about the NHS. Cases are still swindling up, and they are practically doing an even better job, in keeping the virus contained and treating up people and stuff. Their contributions are being overlooked right now, and they don't seem to deserve the recognition they're not even getting the recognition. People just forget about that incident, and it's all now about like justice for Floyd. Yes, I'm not taking a dig at it, but it's pretty awkward, you can voice out your opinion on this, but at the same time, what is vital the most is probably the NHS, because if you are living in the UK, the NHS made a massive contribution, and that most of their clots have to be going towards the NHS. And about the Floyd thing, yes, I get it. It's a killing, and I get it. It's like an oppression against another culture of black people and stuff. I get that, but let's not divide opinions in this. But what I'm saying is just to make it an equal respect of this, like the NHS has been fighting in for a couple of months now, and you have seen clippings and videos and stuff like this on the struggles that they had to meet, not going back to their family, not going back to their children and stuff. That's even much more important, as many people are married and living away from their families and stuff. What do you guys reckon?
Well, of course, it's both issues are very important, right? But the Floyd one is the most recent one, and the one that's sort of in everyone's minds at the moment. And of course, with everything that's going on now, with all the protesting, especially in America, all the protesting that's going on through the UK, London, and Europe, it is at the moment, I think, sort of the biggest thing everyone's got right in front of them. So that's why it's getting so much focus right now. Of course, the NHS. What they've done and what they're still doing is amazing, and they have received a lot of great celebrations for that. They're just clapping every Thursday and
8 p.m.
Tuesday or Thursday or whatever, every week, and all the different charity stuff that's gone to them and everything. There's been a lot of really good celebration and support for the NHS, and rightly so, of course. But right now, at least, this George Floyd thing that's so new and so important right now, I think that's just sort of just slightly going ahead of it for now, and then when that passes, then maybe we'll go back to celebrating the NHS again, saying thanks for everything, the continued effort that they've been doing, and the virus. The pandemic is on its way down now, in many places as well. It's not as big an issue as it was like a month or 2 ago as well. So so the George Floyd thing is sort of the big thing that's coming in now, isn't it? So I don't know what you reckon. I don't know what you reckon, Simpy. What your thoughts about it are?
Yeah, well, we had like the clap for carers over here, where it's like if you didn't know, yeah, like every Thursday night at like 8 p.m.
Yes,
people
Thursday
go-
night. That's what it was, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People go out and have clap for carers. And I think that got scrapped like 2 weeks ago or so. So yeah, like when I first saw the news about the names on the back of the shirt and the Black Lives Matter stuff, they did. I'm sure.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Ah, you're right, Daniel.
Yeah, I might have to mute again in a second because I'm still on blooming hold. But yeah, I can chat to you while I'm on hold. What have we got going on in the chat?
We've got some messages for Sam saying Uncle Sam, and then Chris is saying Sam.
Melina.
Shit. Sam, I've made you a bloody trending already.
Has the game started yet?
About minutes ago.
Yeah, almost.
Doing the on-pitch stuff now, getting ready to go.
Ah, okay.
Big up Shivan as well.
Yeah, do subscribe if you're new, guys, and do smash a like on this video. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to get to that 1K. I'm almost there, but yeah, come on, guys, let's make it happen.
Come on, let's get 1K by the end of the weekend.
Let's do this, guys.
So share it everywhere. This video, literally, pass it around like a Russian hooker. Come on, let's get this to 1K.
Come on.
Spurs lost their pre-season friendly.
Oh, they lose it all the time. Not a big deal.
They were winning 1-0 and then they lost 2-1.
So Spurs lost, United lost, we lost. So I guess we're all getting relegated then, eh? Are these games so hugely important? Is that what they are? Is that what's going to happen now? We're all gonna quit now. We're gonna do underwater rugby instead. That's what we're gonna do.
I can see Natesh typing now, angry.
You can't lose a preseason game. How can you lose a preseason game?
Yeah.
You just triggered someone in the chat, I guess, and he's probably writing something long right now.
Yeah, writing something long and wrong.
You know he comes up with that shit. We all know that.
Oh, they made the stadium all dark.
Yeah, they're just in the minute silence, I think.
Yeah. So, no, 3 people, whoever they are, in the circle in the middle there, right there, they've got masks on, and everyone else, all the players and everyone around, staying around and don't. So, bit of consistency there.
All right then, off we go.
Off we go then.
Cheddar says food is bad as well. 2.5 goals. 2.5.
Go on, Cheddar.
Just saw that. But I think that's worth a punt, to be honest. 2.5. That's worth a punt, I would say, because you can see the dire straits that Milan is in right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we can see this. They're not exactly going to go anywhere either, are they?
Oh, Sam, don't dig that shit up.
Kazidis, bloody hell. What a piece of shit that guy is.
I love Nitesh comeback on that chat, man. God damn.
Hey Nitesh, I'm long and you're wrong.
Uncle Sam is getting all kinky.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. There we go. And we're off. So Juventus just kicked off, and it's a long punt forward, and it's a goal kick to Milan.
Sam and Simpy, just in retrospect to this matter that we were discussing about this Black Lives Matter and stuff, do you reckon that any more European based like the likes of Kante, like the likes of the black players that are playing in the Premier League, the Spanish Premier Liga, the Bundesliga, coincidentally they're going to end up in the United States playing just for this luxurious life that they are entitled in US, with the big bucks and stuff. Do you think this is going to affect African players going to the States because they're going to be racially abused, assaulted and stuff? Do you think this is going to have a long-term effect?
Ooh, sorry, Juventus are on the attack here now. Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh, they nearly scored, Juventus. They just missed. Good attack there. Costa had a good shot just to right over the goal.
I knew it. That's why we are linked with him. But he's not going to come to Arsenal.
That was a good shot. A good chance there.
Yeah, Douglas Costa. He's a good guy, yeah.
Now, to talk about your point, Kevin, I mean, that I don't think it's going to affect much either. No, because it's things haven't been different in America for a long time. It's just been the same thing for a long time really, and I don't think it's really going to change anything. I hope it changes for the better. I hope. I don't think it's going to affect them going over there. No, because they've been doing that anyway for a long time. So I don't really think there's going to be much difference, to be honest. That way, it's all to do with the money and the draw of playing, for certain teams and everything. So, no, I don't think there's going to really be much difference to that, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. That Nitish made a very scandalous statement below. I was reading through it, and he's mentioned that players wouldn't go to the States as well. They wouldn't go to China as well because probably they are all whites over there. They are all pretty much bleached up.
Listen, racism has been a problem in America for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, for
it's just being overlooked.
Years.
Yeah,
it keeps coming up, again and again. There's certain parts in America where it's not really that prominent, and then there are parts of America where it really is prominent. And so what happens generally is black players and black people, whatever, they try and stay away if they can from the prominent racist areas, and they stick to the areas that are not so racist or very, where there isn't that much racism. So, that's what it's about. That's why it's been in America for many years. African people move to America and go to America all the time. This doesn't stop them. People go there for the so-called American dream and all that. You can go there with a little bit of money, and as long as you work hard, you can make some money, and do the things you weren't able to do back home where you come from. That's not going to change. That's if it does change, hopefully it's for the positive. Now hopefully they're going to do something with the police, because the police has been a huge problem in America for many years. The way they police everything. I mean, basically, to become a policeman in America, all you've got to do is go and get a Happy Meal at McDonald's, and then they'll give you a little plastic cap gun and a hat, and that's it. You're a policeman. So seriously, in many states in America, it takes longer to become a hairdresser than it does to become a policeman. That's how bad the training is, and that's a huge issue. They've got to change all that. It all has to be completely, revamped from the bottom up. So yeah, all that has to change. They have to redo the whole police and how they're trained and how they recruit. You can't have fat fuckers in the police. You've got to have people who can run and who have, they're not all psychos. You've got to have some decent people in there. So they've got a lot of challenges with the police. Hopefully this will start them thinking the right way. Yeah, we'll see.
Change for the better. That's why in Asia we seem to
Yeah, it was the whole like one George Floyd. Jeez, I can't even speak. That signaled a change, like not just for everywhere in America, because we've seen everywhere in America is now, well, not everywhere. Majority of places are rioting and protesting and stuff, but then it spread across the whole world as well to like London. There's constant riots happening there. All different places, different cities in England are now like rioting and protesting. And then I don't know other countries. I know it's been happening in
Right, guys, I'm back.
It was in Brussels and France. France were doing all sorts, like setting stuff on fire, and
France
it spread that
loads of
one.
problems.
It spread that one change now to try and get out the whole world thinking like this is not right. We got to fix it, not just for one country but for everyone.
Hey guys,
You know,
I'm
there's
back. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's certain states in America or certain areas in states, cities, smaller cities, and that where when you become a policeman, you roughly get 8 or 9 weeks of training, and you get 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks of weapons training. That's it, to handle a shotgun and the handgun they have. You get 2 weeks, and that's it. So they go out on a live call, and this stuff happens. You know, they've had 8, 9 weeks of basic training and 2 weeks of weapons training. You know, and they wonder why people get killed and shot all the time. You know, it's just an absolute joke, the way that stuff is. You know.
True. Yeah. Claude's asking what channel is the game on.
I'm watching it in Norway, so.
Daniel, what are you watching it on?
I'm just about to get my stream up, but I'm watching on BT.
Okay. I'm doing Sky Bet again because they're showing it for free.
Do they show all the games on Sky Bet?
Well, I used to think it was just going to be the odd Bundesliga game, but it's turned out to be every game I've wanted to watch, which has been really good. But I think when it's BPL, then they won't show them.
No, because then it's the rights kick back in, don't they? Yeah.
Bean Sports again, back again.
Is Claude in the chat? Is he?
Yeah, he was just in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
This is to find out. Just to find out what channel it was on, wasn't
it? Yeah. Big up La La Low.
Where's Lulu and the other
Lulu
and the other Teletubbies?
The keyboard and creating an account.
Where's the other Teletubbies? Bring them back.
Do subscribe though if you're new.
Yeah, bring the Teletubbies with you and get them all to subscribe.
Yeah, do smash a like as well. That would be really brilliant.
Teletubbies liking the content.
So the game, I tell you what, Juventus are sort of they're the team who have the most possession at the moment, but you know they've had that chance, but apart from that, not much has really happened.
They're just moving it slow. You can see they're just familiarizing the situation right now. Practically, they're just kicking the ball after a few months or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can understand like they are kind of rusty and stuff, but you can see that.
Right, I'm trying to get my stream up now. Now I'm off.
That was a terrible ball from that. Was it Dybala? Bloody hell.
Can't believe he got the virus 4 times. That's crazy.
Huh? You got the virus 4 times?
He got it 4 times.
What was it? A bloody gigolo or something?
I don't know. He just managed to get it 4 times. But it was fine.
No, Taib, I don't think he'll play in the Premier League, to be honest with you.
Well, actually, it was linked with Spurs, wasn't it? And they couldn't afford his image rights.
This Chris going on about being a pro football player. What league are you in? The 10th league?
Cool, just because. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Grant. Maybe you have to sign up or something, and then you can watch it for free. But I've signed up and I've got Sky Bet. So I've signed up. I've got 0 in my balance, but I've been able to watch all the games for free. So I don't know if
do they show the Premier as well?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, it's too much money to be giving it away for free, I think. Hello, Baltasar. Hope you're well. League 2, Chris. Chris is in League 2.
League 2. What team then? Nitish, can't you just post the link in the chat, mate, so everyone's got it?
I think it's blocked. Links are blocked, so people can't like spam the Arsenal FC fans.
There's too many groups in Facebook with that same name, so
Yeah, but
it's
it's
pretty
like
much hard to get.
It's always the top one that comes up when I searched for it, because I had the Aubameyang in the Arsenal shirt. It was like the first time I searched. It's the one with like the most likes, I think, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And the AC Milan player goes down like a tie hooker.
Jeez. Miss Molina, do you guys think we will get a result at the Etihad?
No. And
Do you think
a free kick?
Does you think we'll get what?
A result at the Etihad at Man City Stadium?
Does you think we'll get what? Sorry.
A result.
A result, Daniel.
At the Etihad. A result at the Etihad on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know.
This Milan are just playing everyone's in defence.
You're playing from the Gazidis game book, Milan is playing from the Gazidis game book. Shitty defense, no attack, no signings.
Oh! CR7.
I'm trying to check out on this player called Kessie. Yeah, we have been linked with a swap deal with Torreira, so I'm trying to see what is he all about, because as far as I've seen him, he's pretty much horrible, average, below average, I would say. But is he an upgrade to Torreira? I'd rather keep Torreira rather than having Kessie. Yeah.
New person.
He even has a hooker type of name, man.
Kessie.
Yeah, one of the hooker Vegas call girls names and shit like that. I don't know, man.
How do you know
like that? You've seen it in movies, man. Seen it in damn movies.
I wonder what movies they were.
You don't want to know, man. You don't want. I'll give you a call. I'll buzz you in a while, man. After the game, we'll discuss on the progress of how we upgrade the Pornhub subscription, the RedTube subscription, and stuff. Joint account, linking with Sam's channel as well. Looking for a sponsorship for his Sam Greenwood TV, with the Uncle Sam probably. An upgrade, like it's not going to be Sam Greenwood Porn Show or something. It's going to be Uncle Sam's Porn Verdict or something. So, yeah, it's going to be cool.
Kevin.
Sam and the Seagulls.
Sam and the Seagulls, yeah. Yeah, I wish I had a machine gun. I was fucking doing more, I'll tell you that.
The VAR check.
Oh, that's an incident,
yeah. VAR check. Let's go on
CR7. Oh, wait. Oh, it's AC Milan defender, I think. Used his elbow, but then CR7 kind of did it as well.
And yeah, the referee's going over to do his job by the screen. Oh, it's Ronaldo.
At least he's using the screen. Imagine Ronaldo, red card.
Ronaldo just basically playing handball instead.
That's mad.
Possible handball. Omar says that's not a pen, in his opinion. Don't think it's been given.
Oh, come on. It can't be given to the AC Milan player. He bloody Ronaldo fiddled with the ball afterwards.
Has it been given? I don't think so.
Look at Ronaldo fiddling with the ball after he hits the AC Milan player's arm. Yeah, he's given a penalty.
Yeah. Has he actually? No.
Yeah, he's given a penalty.
Oh, no, he hasn't. He hasn't. Wait, he has he? No.
Yes, he pointed at the spot.
Penalty.
Wouldn't Ronaldo take it, wouldn't he? No way. As if that's a penalty. It is. Oh, God. Penaldo.
How? That's going to be a goal then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's harsh, man. That's harsh.
But I swear Ronaldo handballed it straight after as well.
Yeah, that's harsh.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
It hits the AC Milan player's arm, and then Ronaldo basically fiddles with the ball afterwards. So there's a penalty to
Cheddar's
Juventus.
is fuming now. Damn.
Why is he fuming?
Get ready.
And basically because Ronaldo missed.
Yeah, that's why.
Ronaldo missed the penalty. Ronaldo missed the penalty.
Wait, is that a red card?
And we've got a red card.
We've got a red card, I think. I swear we've got a red card.
No, he's got yellow. Got yellow. Or is it red?
I don't know. It looked like he's red.
No, red card. Straight red card to the AC Milan player because he did a flying karate kick on the Juventus player. He thought the ball was in the air and it wasn't. I don't know what. I think the guys are high on drugs or something.
He wasn't tackled him.
It's actually the player that Arsenal will be linked to. I think this Romagnoli guy.
Oh, right.
Romagnoli. So we're not going for him.
Yeah.
We're not going for him then.
Oh wait, is it Rebic? The lone striker, isn't it?
Look at all that. Ronaldo was playing handball, and then he's playing handball, and he bloody got the penalty. I can't believe that.
Wow!
Hey, look at this kick, flying through the air. He's going for the ball with a karate kick. What an idiot! Honestly, what a bloody idiot.
Jeez, that's so high. They haven't got a striker on the pitch now, AC Milan.
And he got hit pretty hard, the Juventus player. He got hit pretty hard.
True Danilo, ex-Man City player.
He flew through the Milan player. Is a high bouncing ball, and he flies through the air like a karate kick, really high at shoulder height, and he just basically completely levels Danilo, the Juventus player. Shoulder height, very dangerous, with studs straight into him.
Wow.
So yeah, I think that's one of the that's one of the clearest red cards I've seen for a long time. I think. Bloody hell! So a penalty miss from Ronaldo, and a minute later, Milan gets straight red card. So there you go.
What a start with the Italian football!
Come on, what is it with Nitish always being wrong? What is it with this guy?
Nitish, that's mad.
How's that harsh? It's a fucking flying karate kick.
Whoa, just
Jesus
crunched Ronaldo
Christ.
as well. This is dirty game, this.
It's going to be dirty now, this one, isn't it? They're pissed off now. Oh, yeah.
No,
oh, yeah. They're all running into everyone now, Milan. They're all running into everyone.
Yeah, I can tell. I can see more cards coming into this game, you know. You can see it's getting a little fiasco. It's getting a little rough over there in the pitch right now with all type of challenges flying in. You know.
Oh, Nitesh is coming. He's on his way. Get ready. He's going to say why that wasn't a red card. Nitesh, that's a red card.
Yeah, try and see if he can try and explain his way out of this one. I'm going to cite history for 50 years ago. 50 years ago in Belgium, a guy did the same thing and it wasn't a red card. Okay, thank you very much.
Nitesh, what a legend.
Is he backstage yet, or do you want me to add him in?
He said 5 minutes and he's coming.
Okay.
So and the debate is about to start.
What have we got going on in the chat?
We got lots of messages coming through. Let me get to a certain point and stop. Let's go here. I'll start with... Where is it? Where's it gone? Yeah, Claude is saying, are you okay, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good, Claude.
Harsh red. How's that a harsh red? The guy's bloody flying through the air with a karate kick. There's no way his leg or foot should be up there.
Yeah, then loads of people arguing about the penalty and then about the red card. And then everyone's saying, like, Omar, straight red. Revanai, easy red. Taib, flying karate kick. And, yeah, Claude said it's a harsh red as well.
Yeah, well.
Jeez.
we know. Sometimes Claude's got weird thoughts as well. Sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah, and true. Jackie said, "Yeah, Buffon doesn't need to move."
No,
He's
Buffon's
not
I don't
to
think he's
move.
touched the ball.
It's
I don't
20
think
minutes
Buffon's touched
played,
the
and
ball.
he's not even moved for 20 minutes.
He's not touched the ball, has he?
Yeah, there's no striker now as well, so he can just chill for the game. I bet Ronaldo's so angry now he missed that.
Nah, he'll get over it. He'll probably score a hat trick or something right now.
Have AC
But
Milan
what are
even
the
been
odds?
in the Juventus half yet? Look how high
Not
the
as
defensive
high.
line is. What the heck?
It's a kind of a risky play that Milan is playing right now, you know. It's kind of risky the way they're playing. It's like an invitation to like come and score past me, you know.
Milan are playing for a 0-0. That's what
Yeah, they'll take the away goal, you know. Yeah.
Daniel Nitesh is backstage.
Right. I will add him in.
Here he comes.
I'll add him in.
Big up Nitesh.
Oh, there you go. Nitesh is coming in.
I was just about to go back and change my name to It Was a Harsh Red.
It's not a harsh red. Come on.
We'll have that discussion. First thing, it was a clear penalty because he's used his elbow to push the ball away, tried to be smart, and VAR has caught that. And Ronaldo probably handled it or chested it. That was also not visible. So it was a penalty.
What do you mean it wasn't visible? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about first the handball.
He touched the ball 3 times, Ronaldo.
Yeah, but before that, he has used the AC Milan defender has used his elbow.
Yeah. I don't think it was deliberate. It wasn't deliberate, but still, with the new rules, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a handball. But what's terrible is Ronaldo basically played handball with the ball right afterwards.
3 times,
and there's nothing for that.
No, it doesn't matter. If the player has handled it before that, it's a penalty anyways. It doesn't matter what happens.
I'm just saying it's not good, is it? It doesn't look good when he's handled the ball 3 times straight afterwards anyway.
Yeah, and the second thing, why it is not a red card, this isn't the Champions League firstly. Second thing, he's not even looking towards the player. So it was a miss.
His leg and his stud is going into the shoulder of the player. He's going into the shoulder of the player. Come on.
This isn't the Champions League. This is the Serie A. In the Champions
What are you talking
League,
about? This is the rules are the rules are the same. It's they're the football rules.
No, it's not. It's not. For the Serie A or any domestic league, it's not a red card. It's a yellow card. He should have probably checked it on VAR and changed it.
No, it's a clear red card. End of discussion. Clear red card. End of discussion.
If you see the player isn't even looking towards the other player,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
His leg. He's flying through the air with his legs up at head height. It's dangerous play. It doesn't matter if he's looking at the ball or not. It's dangerous play. If you played football, you would know what I was talking about. But you never played football, have you? So you don't know.
And it's not a flying kick. It's an attempt to win the ball.
It's not a flying kick. What is it then? A lying kick? Or he's lying on the ground kicking? What's he doing? If it's not a flying kick, then what's he doing?
It's not a flying kick. It is an attempt
to
win the ball.
Okay, it's not a flying kick.
The ball and he's
I'm getting some snacks, guys. I'm getting some snacks. Okay, you can continue.
It's a sitting down kick. It was a very normal tackle. There's nothing wrong with the tackle. It was just normal. He's sitting down trying to kick the ball.
No, he's not looking at the player. That is why he has connected
with
the player. It does matter.
Doesn't matter. No,
this isn't the UEFA Champions League. I think
Doesn't
Sam
matter.
has been out for so long he's forgotten the rules.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter. So the referee knows what he's doing. Okay, so he gave him a clear red card. So yeah.
No, the referee was first initially going to give him a yellow, but he has changed the decision. So he should have seen it on VAR.
He wasn't first going to give him yellow. He wasn't first going to give him. No, he wasn't.
He was.
No, he wasn't. He was getting his book out. He was getting the book out. You saw he got the book out, and then he got the red out. He didn't change his mind.
He has changed his mind based on what the assistant has told him.
No, he hasn't.
He had a word. Yes.
He just made sure the assistant agreed with him. That's all.
He's changed his call. He was first going for a yellow.
He didn't change his call. No, he made sure the assistant was agreeing with him.
And if it's a red card, also he needs to check VAR first. because the AC Milan players have also
Grant McRoberts, it's a bloody red. You're not meant to have feet at head height, for fuck's sake. Straight red. Clear red. Sam is right. Yeah, I'm used to being right, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Once in a while, you have to be right at least.
That's hilarious.
No, once in a while, yeah.
Especially when Nitesh is in the chat.
They'll show the highlights and they'll show the replay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The guy's flying with his foot at head height, and the studs hit him in the fucking shoulder. So it's a clear red card. You can give that as a red card, no problem.
We'll see. Don't worry about it.
We'll see. I like that.
Crazy.
Why don't AC Milan just put everyone in the penalty box? I mean, they're not trying to play football. Just put everyone in the penalty box and just try and get your Juventus to try and play around you.
Sam, the darn seagulls are driving me nuts, man.
It's amazing they can hear them when they're so far away.
Because even the seagulls are disagreeing with Sam.
No, they're not. The only one disagreeing with me is you.
It's not a raid, Sam. It's not a raid.
Yeah.
You need to stop drinking out the Ganges, mate. You need to get some clean water.
Oh.
Guys, score update from the Leipzig game. Any update on that?
2-0.
Is it halftime, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ronaldo had a shot well over.
Half time to 2-0 up. So they're still hot on Dortmund's tail.
Yeah.
Big up Liam Damon and Steve as well.
Yeah, big up. Do subscribe if you guys are new to the chat.
It's basically a one-sided game. It's Juventus playing. Yeah, it's just they're just playing around.
The tiki-taka way, right?
Just playing around AC Milan. AC Milan they've got two rows of players just playing about 30 yards out, and that's it. They haven't gone past 30 yards for like 10 minutes now.
Who else is in the chat? Have we got any new people in the chat?
Yeah, we got Ali. Welcome, Ali. We got
welcome. Do subscribe if you're new, guys.
We got Robert C.
Ooh, good cross from. What's his name? I can't remember his name now.
Is that CR7 miss?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, ballooned it over, didn't he?
Revenite's asking, do you know if the away goal rule counts for this cup?
Yes, I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does, man.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, Buffon's at the halfway line.
Yeah. There's AC Milan, they're not out any further than 35 yards.
Yeah, I think the odds will be slashed right now. Buffon to score a goal. Come on.
Ooh.
AC Milan, Jesus Christ.
Nitesh.
Yeah.
Special question for you.
I'm looking at the game. Someone is saying on the chat of the official game, need a girlfriend.
There's chat. What? Oh, you're watching a YouTube stream of it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm watching on the YouTube stream.
Oh, Juventus just Nearly a clear goal there. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Donnarumma.
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
Nitesh,
You were asking a question. Yeah.
Ramsey to Arsenal. Would you take him?
Yeah, I would take him on loan.
On loan?
Yeah.
Why would you take him? Because you saw his salary and wage demands. It's kind of very high, and we cannot do with another 350k type of player again. We are suffering with one already.
We just ask Juventus to pay
Half at least.
Yeah, pay half or so.
They're trying to get rid of him.
How
To
do
be
you
honest,
miss
they're
that?
not trying to put him on.
How
They're
did
not
you
trying
miss
to put him
that?
on.
Matsuidi. Is that the Matsuidi who was at Portsmouth? No, it's not him, is it?
They're just trying to
No.
get. So we can probably pay half and have him back because we need a midfielder and we are not probably going to buy a Coutinho or someone else. So we can do that. We can get him on loan.
Coutinho was only talking about a loan anyway, wasn't he? Coutinho, we're not going to buy him.
Yeah.
That was another wages one as well. They
Yeah,
pay
that's
part of the
another
wages.
wages.
And it's better to have Ramsey, who's already played with these players and knows Arteta as well, than to go for a Coutinho. Unless we are going for both loan deals, we can see what can be done. Because next season, Ozil isn't going to be here. So if you're getting a Coutinho, that is great, but we need one more midfielder. So we can probably take him on loan as well.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Would you take Ramsey back at Arsenal? I've been asking a few guys about this.
Not sure, to be honest. Probably not.
We don't know if he's as good anymore, do we? He hasn't been brilliant for Juventus, has he?
Yeah. To me, that ship has sailed a long time back. So that's the view I'm having on it. That's why I wouldn't want to take him back. Yeah, he's a good player, he's a good squad player, but I think injury plagued his career at Arsenal. Like all players do, they have this one season wonder. They blow off trees and stuff, and then when the contract runs down, they just leave. It happened with Van Persie, it happened with Nasri, it happened with a lot of players, and we are seeing the full-blown effects right now. And why would, of course, he would be coming in most likely for the pay package, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still looking at the comments of the video. With respect to the red card, I don't see anything.
Nitesh, no more liking random tweets, huh? No more liking random girls' tweets. No.
Yeah. No, but I enjoy doing whatever I do.
Sam, I noticed in the bloody debate show, you were telling you two are like bloody horny Indian dogs or something. What the fuck was that, man?
It's true.
I wasn't even in the bloody stream. Why the fuck would you pull me?
He was in the chat.
Because you're the same. You, I see your likes all day long as well, random women on Twitter.
Stimpy, I knew it. It's because of you. You are the snake. That's probably reporting to Snap.
No, I see it. I've got you on Twitter. I can see it.
All I can
wow,
see
AC Milan are actually in attack.
All I can see are Ronaldo trolls here on the Penaldo. Ronaldo versus Messi going on in the live YouTube stream.
Oh my god.
Oh, not again, man. Not again.
You'll see a gif of him missing that penalty around the internet for the next week or so.
Yeah.
Really.
And some guy asking constantly, can I have a girlfriend? Is there any girl on the stream?
Nitish, you must answer this, man. You must answer this, man.
We haven't got any 12-year-olds in here now, have we? No, we're all right at the moment.
Yeah, and there are
who's that? Who keeps asking that? Who is that?
It's Natesh's second account.
Yeah. No, I asked
Yes,
for
that-
Twitter. I asked for Twitter. There is a guy named, I'll tell you one name, Mama Leonis. I think he seems to be a Messi fan. Leonis, Mama Leonis. He's asking needs GF.
do subscribe though if you're new though.
Yeah. Mama Linus or whatever the hell your name is. Do subscribe, like the content, leave your comment below. You want the GF.
He's on the official video of the Serie A game. I mean this game, not the Serie A, the Coppa Italia game.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah. It's like they never saw the red card. These guys are fighting for Ronaldo versus Messi.
Yeah, let the battle begin. But it's a no-brainer, right? I know we all have a different opinion on Ronaldo and Messi. Probably who's the GOAT. So I'm going.
Looking forward to Wednesday.
I know Sam is going to go with Ronaldo.
What?
World's
Daniel
best player.
With Messi.
What now?
Yeah, between Ronaldo and Messi, you probably go with Ronaldo. I can see that in your face.
I don't know. I haven't seen Ronaldo for a while, to be honest. But I thought last season, the season before, he's overall. I think he's just overall slightly better than Messi because he does more than Messi. That's the thing.
I think of it. Because we have been having this debate a few times. Yeah, go
For
on.
for me, he does more than Messi. He does more. He scores all the goals, but on top of that, he can score with his head as well. Messi can't score with his head.
Actually, last season Messi had one of his best seasons so far. So last season it was all Messi, even though Ronaldo did score some goals. But overall, yes, I am with Ronaldo.
He's complete. The guy can jump 2 meters in the air. He's amazing. I mean, he's got the skill and the strength and the jumping ability. He's good in the air. He's good at everything.
His physicality is second to none compared to Messi. Yeah, I agree that part.
Messi's very, very skillful. He can get around a lot of players. And he scores a lot of goals. Of course he does. He's a brilliant player. But for me, Ronaldo he's a more complete player in my opinion. That's what it is.
Yeah, I agree. For once.
Me and Natesh agree. So we have to document this in history.
Yeah.
This day goes down in history.
The world isn't ending.
The world isn't ending. Everyone don't adjust your television sets. It's okay.
Yeah. You don't need to switch off that porn to watch this.
Yeah. No.
I got a joke here. Everyone ready?
Yeah, hit us.
Okay, a man goes to a $10 sex worker and contracts crabs. When he goes back to complain, the sex worker laughs and says, "What do you expect for $10? Lobster?"
That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm fucking not gonna eat crab and lobsters anymore in my life. Shit.
I kid. I got another one. Why is diarrhea hereditary? I'll tell you why. It runs in your genes.
I'm trying not to laugh too loud in the bloody stream. Please.
It's not just the diarrhea that runs in my genes. There are a lot of other things also.
Oh, here we go. A bit of spunk in the trunk. We already had the sock joke.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be any goals in this match.
It's like a date match. Even with 10 men, it's kind of like a fucking date match.
Just AC Milan just tried everything they can to hold on to the nil. That's what it is. It's just Juventus trying to find a way to shoot, and it's just boring as fuck. Really boring.
I enjoyed the first 10 minutes rather than the blooming.
The only highlight of the game was that red card and the Ronaldo penalty, which everyone is talking about and will talk about for the next week or so.
True.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh. AC Milan had a good chance.
Yeah, they got a free kick here, I see. They're from about 45 odd yards, about 40, 45 yards. Gonna cross it in. There it goes. And yeah, heads it and he misses it.
Sam, do read Cheddar's joke in the comment. Cheddar's joke in the comment.
Cheddar's joke. Oh, here we go. What do lesbians and turtles have in common? They both choke on plastic.
That's insane.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well done, Cheddars.
Yeah.
Big up, Cheddars.
Yeah, big up Cheddar's. All right, G, man.
Oh, I talked too soon about the. Yeah.
Sam,
yeah,
you gotta choke. You gotta choke them seagulls, man, with the damn plastic, man. They're annoying the shit out of me, man.
The problem is it's so hot. Okay, I'll try and close the door for a while. It's going to get really hot.
Like Mitesh was saying, man, the seagulls are having sex out there, and it's annoying, proper annoying.
Yeah, Sam and the Seagulls.
Seagulls.
He's the seagulls, bro. Nitesh and I, we are seeing girls. We are different, man. We are different leagues. We are levels ahead.
We see girls. And he see girls.
Daniel, you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Sorry, I was just listening to this commentary. There was quite a bit going on.
Yeah, you seem rather quiet today, so I was kind of like.
No. Do you know what it was? Right, I'll be honest with you. It's literally taken me the first half to get my stream working. I've literally only just got it working, so I was like, "Fuck's sake!" Like, it was taking me ages to get it working. I have no clue as to why it was doing what it was doing. It was just funny.
Yeah.
You just sort out your thingy.
Yeah, I sorted it out. It out, which was good.
Virgin.
I did. I sorted it out, so it's all sorted now.
Sick. That's good. So we've got Chadwick. Oh yeah, we got Liam Talks, Football, and Jahid have just joined as well. So big up you two.
Big up to
you guys.
So when we were talking about the Ramsey debate, Chadwick's come in and said, "Why take Ramsey back? He left and didn't work out. That's on him. Taking him back looks weak for Arsenal, in my opinion. There's many better players out there."
Before that, I just want to add, I just saw the replay again. The referee had a yellow card in his hand. Anyways, Sam is not going to agree. He never agrees. So that is left to that. And why we would not take Ramsey? We would take Ramsey. We have much more worse midfielders in our team. And those players are playing for Arsenal right now. And they can't create anything. And Dani Ceballos will be obviously going back to Real Madrid. So we need another player. And why not take Ramsey? I don't think we're going to get Coutinho.
What minute are you guys on? Apparently, I'm on like 4 minutes to go to halftime.
I'm on 44:30.
Jesus Christ. Simply, I'm at 43, man. You're every time ahead.
I am at 44.5.
Oh, Nitesh is ahead for once, man.
Actually, I don't know.
I am on the YouTube channel, so I think that's quite close.
I'm watching mine through the Virgin TV app. So I don't know how.
By the way, Sam, I was just telling them that the referee had a yellow card in his hand before he changed his card.
But that's where he writes his stuff on that yellow card, on his book is with the yellow card. He takes it out first and then
he had it in his hand.
Starts writing. But he has to write his book is where the yellow card is, it's where his notes are, so he has to write on that, and then he took out his red.
Yeah.
What card was shown in the end?
That is what I'm saying. He probably had a word with his assistant and then he changed his yellow to red.
Oh, shut up. I can't stand going on with you all the time.
You can't stand hearing the facts.
I can't stand you going on and on and on. You're like an old woman.
You'd argue that grass isn't green.
Yeah, Chris. All right. I understand you're off to bed. Okay, stay safe, buddy. All right. Yes, don't drink
Good night,
too much. Later, you're
Chris.
drunk.
Bye, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Good
Yeah,
night,
stay safe.
Chris. Sleep tight.
He's drunk, man, but it's a weekend, right? So what the heck?
Yeah.
Friday night. Friday night. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Exactly, Revenite, I agree with you.
Oh Jesus! I try and not listen to him, but I can't sort of block it out.
Simpy, you remember
Guys,
I
how
told
do you
you a
think?
few
How
days
do you
ago.
how do you think Ronaldo's playing?
Bad.
Mediocre.
He's kicked the ball out twice while trying to pass. Missed a header.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm on now on the time. I'm just gone into 3 minutes of added time. So if you guys,
I am on 46:15.
I'm on 46:51.
I'm on 46:25.
I just hit 46.
Yeah, you just.
Oh, you
hit
look good. You look good. You look good for 46, mate.
Yeah, big up the age, man. At least I don't fucking look like a bloody 69.
you
hey,
wish you had
listen,
69.
listen, there's nothing wrong with a 69.
I was going to say you bloody wish you had. I was going to say you bloody wish you had 69, mate.
You bloody nimwits.
Oh, AC Milan on a rare counter attack,
Come on.
Oh, that's gonna
They get
die
a goal
off.
with-
and they lost the ball. And they lost the
Simpy.
ball.
Simpy, you remember I referred Sam and Nitish as the Beavis and Butthead? You remember
Yeah.
that? The cartoon.
Those Joker
They,
cartoons.
they resemble both of them, exactly.
They're not doing. So obviously now it's not going to go to penalties. Or
Well, it could
actually,
do, couldn't it? Could it?
does the away goals rule count? Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, I believe it does. Yeah, I believe it does. If it's 0-0, then Milan go. There's Milan that goes through.
Yeah, that is probably why they're trying to play so defensive and not concede a goal. So
That's
that
what they're
if
saying
they
all game.
hold on, if they hold on, they will go through.
It's half time, folks. I'm just going to look at the replay now. So it's going to show the replay of the red card.
Oh god, here we go. Ding 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 ding. Round 2.
For fuck's sake, man, I'm miles behind.
That's what she said too. Ha!
Fucking literally.
All right, I just got halftime whistle in my end.
I didn't even get half time. I just when Sam said it was half time, I was like, "Fuck it, what's the point in watching it?" Like,
Yeah, and most of the guys here are down the tunnel already, like a hooker. A tunnel.
Down the tunnel like a hooker. I like it.
And they're still arguing with the referee that it wasn't a red. You're fucking blind. And Sari's taking his smokes.
Yeah, 4 at a time, 4 sticks at a time.
Yeah.
Liam's so sneaky. He keeps dropping in the odd comment saying, "Come on, you Spurs," just randomly in the chat. Trying to get away with it.
Did Spurs lose today as well?
Liam got beat by Norwich.
Yeah, Liam Damon was talking too much when he was talking about Brentford and Arsenal. What happened to Norwich? Norwich spanked you?
They give them
just
an
lost
ass
it,
kick.
man. Norwich just spanked you. It's a shitty team.
They were winning 1-0 Spurs as well, and then they bottled it again.
Yeah.
Bottle jobs.
Yeah, like they always do.
Nothing unusual in.
Yeah.
Bottle jobs.
Oh man, serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Really?
But yeah, Liam said in Jose I Trust. Liam, get at least something original. Don't pick up everything from Arsenal.
Revenite, did you hear Jude Bellingham has turned down United for Dortmund? It's happened again to Man United.
I think that's a good one, to be honest with you guys, because most young players are looking at Dortmund as an option rather than the big teams. Right now, like the likes of Manchester United, us, and City, and all this. They tend to go to Dortmund. Even you were seeing, like, when Saka was linked with Liverpool and Dortmund, I think the figures were stating like he was highly going there because there was like a very factious thing about, like, they are trying to replace Jordan Sancho with Saka over there, and Saka can play much more forward in that position in Dortmund. He wouldn't play left back in bloody Dortmund. I don't think so. He's going to play most likely up front. He's going to play in the left wing as well, or most likely he's going to cut in and he's going to be a centre forward or something.
He played left wing for us in the friendly as well.
So we're on 24 likes and 16 dislikes. Obviously, somebody's decided to, he's obviously not got their girlfriend round and decided to spam the chat with dislikes.
Well, it's those those C word. All these accounts are coming with no picture and no avatar and that. It's that lot. They're just duplicate accounts from certain people. They just guys, your dislikes. Your dislikes is not going to bring the channel down. It's not going to deter us from doing what we do. We are practically going to go on. So keep disliking. At least you'll get more attention, and we are going to get more subscribers, and we are going to get more likes and more views. So keep doing what you're doing.
I'm probably going to do like this now. I don't care. any kind of popularity is good popularity for us, I think. And our subscribers are going up.
Even with dislikes, it still means the channel gets more attention. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So carry on. I hope you're all enjoying it.
And thank you, Claude, for that comment, and as well as Revenite. I have.
Yeah, I was going to say you got a fan club.
Actually, I'm on 979 subscribers. So obviously.
Just 91 more.
Yeah.
So close to 1K.
Obviously, the people who dislike the channel, carry on.
Free promotion. Daniel, you've gone dark again.
Daniel's
gone dark again.
Dark Vader.
I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah. Black lives matter.
The wife's just closed the curtains.
I'd say then, Daniel, it's curtains for you.
It's curtains for you, mate.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I need life insurance with the wife around.
The lighting has to be
she's not saying anything. She's not saying anything.
The lighting has to be good when you do the Ozil song. Remember that.
You're not saying anything, Susan. No. She's not saying anything, see? I told her she should cut... I've roped her in for coming on the stream for the Arsenal game.
Hopefully we win that game.
That'll be good. Ted has got a good joke.
Do subscribe if you're new to the channel, people, and do stick a like on this video, or if you fancy it, stick a dislike, because that also gets the channel noticed. So, go for it.
Yeah, as long as it's not the dislike, as long as it's not a dislike, we don't mind whether it's a like or a dislike.
Bloody the dish, the horn dog. So
I'm not getting slack.
What did the cannibal do after dumping his girlfriend? Wiped his ass. I love it. Oh, it's so good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And there was one comment which was like Liam Damon saying that I don't have a girlfriend, I have you guys. Liam, that sounds very wrong. But thank you.
That does sound really wrong. That does sound quite disturbingly wrong.
We don't expect that from you, but we know someone whom we can expect that from at least. After yesterday.
Hey, listen, we appreciate all love from you guys, but I think that's taking it a bit too far. Do you know what I mean?
Nitesh, I really like your comeback, man. That's crazy. That sick was crazy.
And
Just,
Claude,
you know what it is,
Claude-
Liam Damon? You've just given you saying that you know we're you don't have a girlfriend, you've got us instead. You've just given Kevin new wanking material, so he's gonna probably look at your picture or something and
Nah,
knock one
man.
out.
I'm in the porn industry. Why the fuck do I have
Daniel,
to do that?
But Daniel,
Hey, you're in the porn industry. You didn't say what porn.
Daniel, but I think you got it a bit wrong. Kevin likes shaved stuff, but not that shaved.
Okay.
I think you've just literally killed Kevin.
I said Kevin and after. Okay, so let's get back to the serious stuff. Claude was asking the thoughts on Ramsey coming back, which we were discussing, obviously. So he was asking about that.
No thanks, man. My opinion.
Nah, Ramsey ain't gonna come back.
But if he's coming back, would you guys take him? Kevin won't. Daniel, would you take him?
No. Listen, do you know what? I probably. See, the thing is, I think he was a good player, but I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure that he's what we need. I feel like if we take him, it's like taking a step back. I feel like if we did take him, it'd be kind of like, okay, so what we've got at the moment's not working, so let's just buy all our old players back.
But isn't that a fact? What we got now isn't actually working.
Yeah, but I'd rather get something new ideas. Listen, if we wanted to stick with the same old ideas, we should have just stuck with Wenger as manager rather than change it. I feel like I feel like Ramsey's time at Arsenal is done, and it should be left that. Because let me say this, guys, right? We all remember him for his goals in the FA Cup finals, and you know his brilliant play. Say he come back to Arsenal, and he played shit. That's all we're going to remember him for. I'd rather him leave his Arsenal career as it is, and then you know we can remember him as we do remember him now. Whereas if he came back and underperformed, that's all we're going to be talking about. And you know how reactionary this fucking fan base is. Do you know what I mean? We're going to forget all the good stuff that he's done.
No.
Yeah.
I would just disagree on one point, that I think the player and what we think of the player, more than that matters what the club will do. So
Big up to 15 people watch it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nitesh, go ahead.
Even if Ramsey does come back and he gives us only 10 assists, and that probably pushes up into the top 4 again, or probably to an FA Cup title, I would take it. I don't think Ramsey is a player who cares about what the fans think of him, like in the sense that he doesn't overthink about it. And if he can do something for Arsenal, then I will rather have him at Arsenal than letting him go to a club like probably Manchester United or some of the other rivals whom he may be sold to. So I think I will give him the chance, and if it works out, because every player, it can work out or not work out. That is obviously a 50-50 there. And if it works out, he can probably finish as an Arsenal legend, and we'll have that debate again with Sam.
Yeah. Big up to everybody watching live. Do smash the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And do smash the like as well.
But yeah, last thing was on that. Obviously, I'll take him on loan. I'm not going to sign him again. And we're not going to pay his complete wages. We'll probably pay 50% of his wages or 40%. Something around that. If we get that kind of deal,
Nitesh, coming back to you on that, if Juventus was to offer Ramsey for a full base transfer, would you take him? That means no loan option.
No, I wouldn't take him.
Yep.
Listen, we got to stop loaning players. We got to buy players who are going to stay at the club for 3, 4, 5 years and actually build something. We can't just keep loaning players who are past their best and just fill gaps here and there with loan players. We've got to stop that. We've got to buy players who are actually going to give us something in the future, not just come in for one season or and then give them back again. I mean, no, we've got to stop that.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel, I got a question. I've been seeing this in the chat as well. Jahid has mentioned that there's rumors spreading around that Arsenal have over £230 million to spend in the summer. So what are your thoughts on that? And
where's this come from? Because I've seen this flying around. Where's this? What is the report? What is the report coming from? Where's it coming from that we? But where? Who
he sold some of his wigs.
Have you got the article? Have you got the article up? Simpy, get the article up there. Have you got it up there?
We haven't got 230 million quid. It's nowhere near that. It's to do with the money it's got nothing to do with the transfer budget.
Yeah,
it's got nothing to do with that. People never understand this.
So who's reporting that we've got 230 million to spend?
Wasn't like some football accountancy something? That's some football index.
230 because this thing has nothing to do with transfer.
They didn't specifically say.
They said they have the money. They have the money in the bank, but it was not meant. It was not mentioned whether it's going to be for transfer or it was never mentioned very clearly. It was just mentioned £230 million in the bank. So they didn't disclose it.
Let me tell you something, right? We've probably got 30 million to spend on transfers, and then that 200 million's going into Kroenke's pocket or for the non-playing staff.
Yeah, obviously. So that is what it doesn't mention what that money is for. So with respect to transfer, if he spends £10 out of that as well, we'll be happy because he doesn't even spend that much.
£10?
No, I'm
what
saying
can you buy for £10? A player's pubic hair or something?
What I'm trying to say is if Kroenke even voluntarily decides to spend £10 out of that 230 or 250 million, we should be happy that the guy is actually willing to spend. That is what I was trying to say. He doesn't even has no intention of spending anything.
Yeah, I think the comments, if you check Jonathan's comment, I think he pretty much mentioned on the breakdown of it. Simply just read it through, man.
Yeah, so Jonathan said, we have money in the bank as a bond with Barclays as part of the loan for the stadium. We cannot spend it.
Are you guys on the
exactly?
Are you guys
That's
on
exactly right.
Has the second half started yet for you guys?
Almost. They've just all gone back out.
It's gonna start, yeah.
There's Benacher.
Fuck's sake! Obviously, streaming it on my. I'm watching it on my phone, and obviously.
So Claude said as well, we might as well change our name to Holby City if we buy Ramsey. Should be Casualty, Claude. Casualty's better than Holby City. Casualty's such a good show. I like Casualty. But I get your point. It'll be a few good games, then they'll get some knee injury, and then he'll be out. And then we'll all be raging.
Yes, the one season wonder.
Yeah. Or if we didn't bring any midfielders in of that ilk and that role throughout the summer, and it was another deadline day signing, it was Ramsey, and Juventus agreed to play, 50% of his wages, would you be happy with that? Or would you rather just not?
If you take a pay cut and he joins Arsenal, yes, it's hard for me to say this because I really don't want him, because it's like Daniel mentioned, it's a step backwards. But in all honesty, do you really think Granit Xhaka, Ceballos, and in the mold of the midfielders we are having, are they any better than Ramsey? Not even one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll say one thing. Letting him go was pushing us 5 steps backwards, and probably getting him back on loan, not buying him. Obviously, I'm saying don't buy him, but getting him back on loan will probably push us a couple of steps ahead from those 5 steps that we have taken back.
And then we'll lose. Then because he's on loan, we're going to lose him again. They have to bring in someone else. this whole loan thing is not good. We've got to build for the future. We can't just keep loaning and loaning and loaning and loaning. You know, it's just.
If you're getting a Coutinho, then forget Ramsey, obviously. But we need to get someone. Yeah.
I've literally, my stream's just kicked off now, so I'm probably like a minute behind you guys.
Yeah, for 55 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. See the problem.
Yeah, so I'm like 55 seconds. This fucking stream is slow, man. This stream is slower than Mustafi. Jesus Christ.
The problem with Arsenal is we are talking as if we don't want Ramsey, as if we are getting 5 other midfielders in the summer transfer window, and we will have a super squad, and that we don't need anyone that is ready to come back to Arsenal. Now the thing is, Arteta's nature, Arteta's philosophy. He's ready to get in players. He's ready to have players who are Arsenal, like interested in being at Arsenal. That is why the Thomas Partey deal, because he wants to come to Arsenal. If we have a Coutinho who's ready to come to Arsenal, whether it is on loan or buy, anything is fine. If they want to come to Arsenal, then obviously go for them. If they're not convincing enough that they want to play for Arsenal for a long time, then we should obviously consider the option. Why not?
Because you're obsessed with Ramsey. You're obsessed with Ramsey. There's loads and loads of midfield players out there, loads of them, and many of them are just as good as Ramsey, if not better. We need to buy someone who's young, who we can build on, who can stay in the team. We can build in the team with. This bringing someone in alone, and then we have to get rid of him in a year. It's just we're not getting anywhere with that. We've got to build. We've got to buy players who can build into the team.
Before that, we'll just say that AC Milan had a good headed chance to score, but they missed it.
Yeah.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I've not even got there yet. I'm sort of back in the 19th century. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But the thing is, now that's going to be Arsenal's philosophy and every club's philosophy, at least in this transfer window. At least in this upcoming transfer window, no club has the money to spend. So you need to understand that it probably wasn't a good thing to do in any other transfer window, but this transfer window is going to be different. And here you are not going to get those other equivalent players whom you say are as good as Ramsey. If the club can get those players without spending too much money, they should, obviously. And as I said, if you're not getting any more midfielders, then you can't say that we won't take this option. You have to take it at some point of time.
Listen. If we're gonna loan a player, I want to loan Coutinho. I don't want to loan Ramsey. I want to loan Coutinho. Coutinho is going to give us a lot more than Ramsey.
Obviously, that is a priority. Obviously.
Yeah, I agree with Sam, because when Ramsey comes back to Arsenal, he's going to have the luxury of being, because he has played for the club. So he's going to take it lightheartedly. He's not going to put all out. He knows that he practically left and he was earning the big bucks in Juventus, and he's going to come back. Do you really think by the fan, because fans were kind of divided with Ramsey, pretty much some of them rated him, some of them are slagging him off. So yeah, they are pretty much divided. He had the hate, he had the likes and stuff. But the thing is he going to put 100% at Arsenal after he was not offered a contract? He was asking a higher salary and stuff. When he comes back, is he going to put 100% effort? That's another question. And is he going to do all that? Because considering the fact Mikel Arteta has played alongside Ramsey, is he going to be much more stricter with him? Is he going to bench him when he plays averagely? He's not. It's like what Mikel Arteta is doing with Ozil, because Ozil is pretty much played alongside Arteta. That's the reason why Arteta don't seem to drop him. And that's my take on it. Yeah.
But there are two things. One thing is Ramsey coming in, he will probably take up the Ozil spot. So we have two options there. So that does help. Unless we have Coutinho, obviously. I'm not saying Ramsey is a priority, but what I'm trying to say is that first thing, this is the thing, that if we have a Ramsey, he can probably replace Ozil and push him out to the bench. Or if they link up and they're performing, then that's best. That's even good for us. The next thing is Ramsey also wants to make it to the Wales team. He has a Euro coming up. This is exactly what I said for Lacazette as well. Lacazette wanted to play in the Euros. So it's not as if Lacazette will say that I don't want to perform, because his Euro selection would have depended on how he performed for Arsenal this season. So even Ramsey knows that next year there is a Euros, he needs to perform. If he's only sitting on the bench, he will not be probably picked in the starting 11, or probably he may be, but that is a different case. But then he needs to be on fire to probably produce the goods for Wales. So even he has to be on top of his game. That is why probably he's going to leave Juventus if he's fit, and he'll try to look for another club. And if he can do something for Arsenal, why not take him? If we are not getting any other midfielders.
Yeah.
Nah.
What have we got? What have we got in the chat?
Buy someone.
Simpy, what have we got in the chat?
Yeah, real quick before that, this could come down straight to like the wire, like a final day midfielder signing. So best thing to do is go to Arsenal FC fans and enter Nitesh's competition about who will be the last player signed by Arsenal, and you can win a prize. So go over and check that out.
What I've done, I'll just say one thing. What I've done is, because it's not safe to send merchandise to anyone, I put a $50 cash prize on it instead.
That's really good. So yeah, check that out, everyone. Big up Nitesh.
That's right. Hashtag Ramsey. That's it. You win $50.
It was trending. It's trending on Twitter right now. I mean, it's been trending for the last 7 or 8 hours. Is
he still injured now?
We keep talking about Ramsey. Yeah, he's injured again. Injured. The guy's a fucking wreck.
They're making a sub. Hang on, what's going on here?
They made a sub. AC Milan made a sub.
Yeah. I've just seen it. Fucking hell. My stream is so far behind. It's because I'm watching it. It's because I'm watching on my phone. Like if I was to put it on the telly, it'd probably be like proper faster. But because I'm watching it on my phone, it's
Daniel, if you go to the WhatsApp group, I've sent you the YouTube link of the Serie A streaming it live. That is right now on 53 minutes. So that is much far ahead than what you're watching right now.
Yeah. Because I'm watching it on BT Sport, but I'm watching it through my through the Virgin TV app. So it's probably because it's going through like it's going through. If I was to put it on the telly, it'd probably be like well up to speed. But because it's because I'm watching it on the phone.
Yeah, I'll just jump into the chat then, Daniel. So yeah, Revanite said it's okay. So Revanite's a Liverpool fan, I think. I'm sure, yeah. So he said it's okay. You guys saying you need to look forward, forget Ramsey, but the club will get Ramsey. Nitesh is right. It's an easy option. Arsenal always take the easy option. Look at Arteta.
Yeah, and that's wrong. We shouldn't just keep looking for the easy option. We should look at actually building a team and bringing in players who can stay with us longer than one season. Yeah, that's what we should do.
But do we have the money? Do we have the money?
That's what we have to wait and see. We don't know, do we? We don't know. I don't know.
If we don't really have the money, why don't we just go for the youngsters in the squad? We got a lot of youngsters. Apart from because we have never called a lot of our academy players from defensive side. We practically are flooded in youngsters at midfield, and the striking options is Eddie as well. But in defensive side, we don't even have any defenders. Left back, right back.
Our two best performing players so far, from what I've been reading in the 2 friendlies we've had, are Willock and Nketiah. They're the 2 best performing players we've had.
Yeah, but they generally tend to do that in pre-season. Willock hasn't performed this season. He's been very bad.
Whoa, robot.
Sam is lagging.
Some robot. Sam's frozen. He's back. Is he back? Sam?
No, he's gone. No, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back again now.
Yeah.
Now it's only pre-season, right? Now it's only pre-season when it suits you. Okay, right.
As in, they have been only performing. Have you seen Willock in the season? He's been as bad as Jesse Lingard. I already shared the stats.
I just told you the last 2 games that they played now, 2 friendly games. Willock has scored in both games and looked good, and Nketiah has looked good. So I'm just saying that they've played well. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I agree with Kevin. I say I agree with Kevin. We should have the balls to go for young players. It happened before, and we did really well with it. We should have the balls to do it again. You know, we should give them a chance.
We have played Willock all season long. He has played like around 20.
We haven't played him all season long. We haven't. He's been on the bench loads.
Nitesh, it must be like the Chelsea model, like what they have been doing. They have been under the transfer ban. They are restricted. But you see, they had very average players in their side. Not exactly average, but they had like above average type of players. But when they brought in the youngsters in, they weren't performing week in, week out. They were performing, but you have like, maybe they have like about out of 10 games, they probably have about 6 or maybe 5 good games and probably about 4 bad games or something like that. They have a very imbalanced scores and results, but that didn't deter them. They somehow weathered the storm, and right now, after the transfer ban is lifted, they are going in for all players right now. But the situation with this is what will happen to the youngsters. This is a biggest fear. It's how Chelsea is going to deal with these youngsters. Are they going to sell them out? Are they going to loan them out? Or are they going to bench them and put them surplus to requirement? But I don't see Arsenal doing the same mistake. Same potential mistake what Chelsea might be doing. I think they're going to stick and they're going to build, because Arteta loves to work with young players. We have seen it with Leroy Sané when he did it at Manchester City, with Raheem Sterling as well. So he practically enjoys working with young players. So I presume Arteta works best with young players, and the current crop of players wouldn't be able to adapt to Arteta's system, especially the older ones above the age of 25. They are definitely out of the shack, actually.
Have you seen a system with Arteta? I haven't, not yet.
Pardon?
Have you seen a system with Arteta? I haven't seen one yet.
Not in Arsenal exactly, but I have only seen
the reason that the youngsters at Chelsea are performing because they have been playing under Frank Lampard's system at Derby as well, and those are the two. And Mason Mount hasn't done that well in comparison to what he was doing before. But yes, and Tammy Abraham doesn't score in the big games. He does score against the smaller teams. So those are two of the players. Mason Mount is not a first-team player anymore. It's Kovacic and probably Jorginho or N'Golo Kante. So they have those big players as well. So that is the thing. The next thing is with respect to forward, Giroud will now probably be, obviously he has been retained, and they are probably looking at Timo Werner. So you can understand that the young players haven't done the job that there was expected of them. Obviously they have done it a bit. Like Tammy has scored a good amount of goals. He's performed better than expectations, but that is also because of the fact that he's playing in Lampard's system. Not just here, he's been playing it before as well, and he knows the system kind of. Mount knows it as well. So Tammy has been at Aston Villa, so he has played there as well. So he's had a good time on and off the pitch. And Mason Mount has played with Lampard. Reece James has played with
Nelson Mount hasn't been any good this season.
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say.
Mount hasn't been any good this. Mount hasn't been any good this season. He's been quite poor already the last half season, I would say.
He's been better than Willock at least.
When Willock was doing well, he didn't get to continue. That was the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, Sam. He had the 3 good games in the start of the season, and when Emery decided to drop him against Tottenham,
just got dropped against Tottenham.
Yeah, he was morally disturbed.
And he was a player. He's a player who actually should be playing against Tottenham as well, because he knows how important the game is, and he would give 110% in that game. So it's ridiculous he got dropped. But anyway, I was looking at the Arsenal website now, and with Joe Willock he started 6 games in the Premier League this season. 6 games.
Yeah. And have you seen?
So he hasn't played all season, has he?
He has been playing in the other competitions more than that.
I'm talking about the Premier League now. In the other competitions, he's got 7 appearances in the Europa League. He's got 2 in the FA Cup and 2 in the League Cup. Okay.
Yeah.
And he hasn't done bad in all those games. He when he was doing really good, he got dropped. So
his finishing is not his best attribute. So you need to remember that.
So he's just had 2 great finishes in 2 games now. So
again, that's pre-season.
So now it's pre-season. Okay, listen, you can't argue with this guy because he keeps changing the rules all the time.
I haven't changed the rules. You don't get the point. That is the problem.
You keep changing the rules, because when I say Arsenal are not playing well in pre-season, it should be playing good in pre-season. And then when I say Joe Willock's had 2 good finishes in 2 good games now, then it's like, it's just pre-season, so it doesn't count. So it doesn't count then.
When will you get the point? Do you ever get the
So
point?
he didn't have a good finish then. Is that what you're saying?
You don't get the point. The point is that those teams are weak teams. He performs against the weak teams.
No,
We
they're
should be
not.
winning those games.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
Charlton are weak, yeah. Charlton are weak, but not Brentford. They're not crap.
They're not crap, but they're weak teams. We should be beating them easily. That is the point. But you won't get the point.
Man United lost, Spurs lost. What about them?
They shouldn't be losing those games. That is exactly what I'm trying to say.
Because it's pre-season. It's pre-season.
That's an excuse. That's what an excuse
Okay,
looks like.
Sam, coming back to your point as well, when you mentioned is pre-season and stuff, yeah, we get that. But there's a difference between defeat, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, I would say. If a defeat, like let's say we lost 3-2 due to not defensive lapses, yeah, I could take the defeat. We all know our defensive lapse is the biggest weakness. And considering the fact that we lost the game with the same damn defect, the same bloody defensive errors and the same players that we keep crying out loud for the whole past year or so, we have been keep slating up that player and the same players doing that same thing. I think that's practically why the fans are pretty much agitated. And what makes it more sensible is whenever Manchester United, we keep saying that Manchester United lost the game. We keep saying like Tottenham lost the game. It's like it's not like a one-off because they lose most of the matches and stuff. Yeah, we can see that. But the thing is, you don't see them doing that in the Premier League campaign. They do it with a small team. At least they have a whole bunch of consistency. But when it comes to Arsenal, it's the defensive lapse, and that's a cause of concern. And when you have the defensive lapse against a very small team in the not disrespecting Brentford, but when you cause such a calamity in that type of sequence, and it was an error. We saw like Ainsley Maitland-Niles doing that dumb thing, and we also saw David Luiz, one of the most experienced centre backs that we have.
I think Rabiot's on.
Yeah, and Douglas Costa was taken off.
Yeah.
But balancing the game right now. Yeah,
that's another player we've been linked with, Rabiot.
Yes.
Not for me. I don't want it.
But I just want to make one simple point. The thing is, now if suppose you saw David Luiz has been poor as hell, he gets dropped because of his preseason performance. Can he say that it was just a preseason game and I wasn't playing seriously? No, he can't. Obviously, the manager has to pick the team for the Manchester City game based on their performances in preseason. So if they are not taking preseason seriously, it's their fault. If they get dropped tomorrow, no one can take the blame apart from the player themselves. And that is the same thing that goes with Alexander Lacazette. That is the same thing that can go with maybe a Saka. If he's not performing well and the manager says, I'm going to start Tierney and I'm going to start Lacazette as a central striker and Aubameyang on the left wing, Saka can't say anything. Obviously, because Saka did not perform in these games. These were the games where the manager decides who's playing well and who's achieved this better level of fitnesses. So can they make that excuse that we were not ready, it was a preseason game? They can't. If Arteta drops them tomorrow, no one can say a word.
Of course they can, because they have to build up fitness. They're building up fitness. They didn't play that game at 100% against Brentford. They weren't 100% fit.
So tomorrow, if David Luiz is dropped for the game against Manchester City, and probably a Mustafi and a Pablo Mari starts the game, or they do not renew David Luiz's contract because his performances have not been up to the mark right now. So then, what can David Luiz say?
Luiz has been up. Everyone's saying Luiz has been our best defender. Yes. Together with Mustafi.
I think they're renewing his contract.
So he makes that mistake against Brentford in a pre-season friendly after having not played football for nearly 3 months.
Yeah.
So that means he has to be dropped then. That's what it means then.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, based on the performances, if a Mustafi plays better, then obviously Arteta may probably feature a Mustafi and a Pablo Mari pairing. He could do that because obviously Luiz made such an error once again, and we know that Luiz can make such errors. So do you think he'll? And you guys were the one who was saying that Luiz is not good enough even when we did the combined lineup. So now that could be used as an excuse. He made such a silly error against.
He's not good enough. He's not good enough. I want a better defender than him. I've always said that. I've never said anything else. I want a better defender than Luiz. He's not good enough.
Exactly.
But,
so
he's
the best
of a bad bunch. He's the best of what we've got. And the thing is with David Luiz is that you have to understand as well, like he is, the best of what we've got. And you have to also understand that you can't really judge that game against Brentford, because it was just a warm-up game.
I would disagree on the point that.
But look at other teams as well. Look at other teams who have played their warm-up games. They've not gone smoothly, have they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is if a keeper howls the ball and it ends up in the back of the net, exactly, you're not going to pick that keeper. If a defender has a blooper, it's not as if that it was a very special goal or a very good goal. It was a very silly error that David Luiz has made. So obviously the manager is looking at that, Arteta is looking at that, and then if he says,
it's not just that.
Yeah.
It's not just that. It's not just
No,
that. I mean, players. There's been many examples where players haven't played in pre-season at all because they've been at the World Cup or whatever at a tournament. They haven't played pre-season at all, and then they even have to wait like 1 or 2 weeks after the season starts before they get to play, and then they go straight in the team. It's to do with level as well. It's not to do with basic. It's not all down to how you do in a friendly game. The friendly games there's two main reasons for a friendly game. Now, the first reason is to build up match fitness, so you can become match fit, which is completely different than running around on a training pitch and just being normally fit. Match fitness is something completely different. You have to be match fit, and the second thing is to try players. Maybe you want to try a player in a different position, or you want to try some tactics, or it's tactical things, and also if you want to try looking at how a player performs, you're not too sure about how he performs, then there's also a good way of using him. But Arteta knows all these players. He knows who he wants and who he doesn't want. He knows the players he's using and not using. The squad, there's no new people. The one person who should be playing is Cedric, but he's not playing, so that tells everyone he's going to be going. He's not going to be staying because we've had 2 friendly games now and he's not played one. So that tells everyone he's going to be going, or else we'd have seen him because he doesn't even know. Yeah. He doesn't even know what it is. So
just to add on your point, Sam, Nitish, you want to go ahead first?
I just have one point. Then why are you saying that David Luiz is not performing because it's just a friendly, and then you're saying that Joe Willock is doing so well in the friendlies, he should probably be playing? You are countering your own points.
No, I'm saying I reckon Joe Willock should be playing ahead of Ozil anyway. Because Ozil's been shit, and Willock when he got 3-4 games in a row and actually showed some form. He was doing well. He was playing better than Ozil. But then he got dropped.
Yeah.
And then he got dropped. And then he hasn't done anything but mainly substitute appearances here and there since. Yeah. So you can't tell how he is until he actually gets to play a game.
Sam. I agree. In certain aspects,
I just want to ask this Revanite. Listen, Revanite. Of course, I know friendlies is you're also playing a football game, but the football game is not taken as seriously as a regular season game. That's why you play reserve players, you play youngsters. People are getting match fitness. They're building up match fitness. It's not a game everyone takes very, very, very seriously. Okay, that's just. I mean, if you don't know that, then I can't help you.
Yeah, Sam, coming back to your point as well, when you mentioned about that, it's actually based on youngsters. When it comes to youngsters, of course, in friendly matches, people don't slate the youngsters and stuff, the academy players, the youngsters that come into the squad, because they generally, mostly fans, when they see in a general perspective of the season, they see, oh, David Luiz is making many errors, Socrates making errors. So when it comes even to the minor games, friendlies, aka charity matches and stuff like this, when it comes to that, and when they do the same thing, they often think this guy can't even perform in the Premier League. The worst thing that can happen, even play in the bloody charity match or a bloody friendly match also, that we still can't do, and we are insisting to keep it in. So certain aspects of the game, if we put a young player there, let's say we put a young player over there, most of the fans wouldn't get on their back, and they would probably use another excuse or another reason by saying like they are young, they are on the way to learning something new here. But you cannot be giving the same excuses for a senior player, for a player that's been playing week in, week out for the squad. So that is highly, because you have participated in international tournaments and stuff like this. You know better. There's a reason why you're called to the national squad and stuff. So you wouldn't, of course, you wouldn't give 100%. I totally get that. But the basic defending should be there. The basic defending, that's my argument here.
But of course, the basic defending should be there. But because it's happened in a friendly game, it doesn't guarantee it's going to happen again in the next game. This is the thing. I mean, if you're not giving 100%, you're not 100%. Giving 100% with everything, it is easier for them to make mistakes. Then that's what happens in preseason games. And that's where they make the mistakes.
The thing is, as well, Arteta's probably told those players. He said, "Listen, I want just treat it as a warm-up game. Don't play 100%. Why would you go out and play 100% in a non-season game, and then risk getting injured?
Exactly.
And then you're fucked for the season." Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I say, we played really well against Brentford. We beat them, but fuck me, we got 3 injuries. So yeah.
Yeah, Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Pepe are all injured because they pulled up hamstrings.
Yeah, I get that. I get that, guys. The thing here is Lacazette scored a goal as well. Lacazette, I'm not dissing out Lacazette, but he also made an error leading to a goal as well. But no one is going to take a dig at him. No one is going to take a dig at him because of what he did at the other end of the pitch. A defender only has one task, which is defending, and maybe outright he maybe pops in with a goal or something. Because let's be honest here, even Lacazette never had 100% game. He never played, but even he's got a blinder. Why
are we talking about it? Listen, what Luis did in that game is no surprise. It's no surprise what Luis did in that game. Luis makes mistakes. The only reason we think we like him all of a sudden is because he's made fewer mistakes than normal, this season. But
Guys,
he makes mistakes.
I think you have to understand, and this is what I keep saying to Arsenal fans, is you have to come to terms with the fact that our defence is shit, and at the moment,
they're all
our
shit.
defence are going to make mistakes. But what can we do? We can't
do anything.
And I'm hearing
unless we buy someone in.
I'm hearing reports now that we might not be able to do anything till October because they're talking about moving the August window till October. So what can you do? What can you do?
You have to still pick your best defense for the Manchester City.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And
but they're still not good enough.
Yeah, that is including.
No, so I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't think that Arteta will tell these guys that you don't need to perform or you can take it as a light game or a casual game, because the selection for the next game, which is the City game, depends on
who's going to be selected. Holding, he's shit. Chambers not fit enough. Who's going to be selected?
Injured.
Exactly. So he has to pick out of the 3 or 4 players that he has. Pablo Mari is there.
Luis but come there, on. Let me say this. Let me say this, Natish. Come on, he's not going to go and say to those players against Brentford, right, I want you to give it your all because everything rides on it. He's not going to go, he's going to see it for what it is, a warm-up game, a fitness game. He's not going to be telling those players, you've got to give it your all because it matters.
But even the players,
I think the players know
that the selection will depend on how we perform in these 2 friendlies, because that is the only way that we will be able to impress the manager and get into the playing 11.
No, do you know, I disagree. I think these 2 friendlies were about giving all the players playing time. And that's why you saw so many substitutions at half
time. Playing time and match fitness.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. So if let me say this right. If you watch a normal preseason game and these players get battered, and then are you going to turn around and say, they're not good enough for the season? Because I can tell you now, our Invincibles team, when they were playing preseason, they didn't play like they did in mid-season. You watch them in preseason, you could tell that they weren't match fit, up to match fit. Not saying that our team is as good as the Invincibles, nowhere near. But what the point I'm trying to make is, players get rusty. Players need fitness. Players make mistakes in preseason. Good players make mistakes in preseason. It's not just shit players. Mistakes happen. That's what I'm trying to say.
But what I'm trying to say is, with respect to the Invincibles, their first team was always kind of a set squad, and then they played the other substitutes around. The next thing is, when you know that you're playing Manchester City, These friendly games will be like a measuring stick where Arteta will consider if David Luiz, probably if we have one more friendly before that game, I don't think we'll have any more. But if we did have like a third game or something, if David Luiz made another blunder, a huge blunder, he would have probably not started the Manchester City game. He would have probably come on.
And let me tell you, Nitesh, as well, right? When they walk out on that pitch against Man City, they're going to be more fired up than playing Brentford, because they know that Arteta's going to have told them. He's going to say, listen, any hopes of a top 5, top 6 finish hinges on that result, because it does. Because let me tell you something now. We get beat by Man City, everything's fucking gone. We might as well just throw the rest of the season. So everything hinges on that game. If we have to win that game to have any chance, even a slim chance. And you know, I'm the only one on this panel that thinks we've got a slim chance, but it may be a very, very, very slim chance. But if we lose that game, it's basically all over. Do you know what I mean? It is practically done and dusted.
Yeah, there's an injury to an AC Milan player, and Claude wants to join the stream.
Well, I was going to Nitesh.
Yeah.
Why did we play Coyle? Why did we play Coyle then? He's not in the first team. He's not on the bench. We played him just to get match fitness and just to play a game.
Yeah.
So we're taking then why did we play him? If it's serious, it's just Brentford and Charlton. Who cares? It's
because now
it's just to stretch your legs and get the match fitness up. Coyle's
No, Nitish. We've got in friendlies there's unlimited subs. There's not 5 subs. In friendlies it's unlimited subs.
That's why the whole team changed at half time, and then we brought on other subs.
Exactly what I'm trying to say is now there will be.
Yeah, but Coyle's not even in the first team. Coyle's not going to be in the first team. He's not even going to be on the bench.
We don't know.
He's in the under 23s.
We don't know if there are injuries. We may have to bring in some of the youngsters. That is the point. We don't know what can happen because Arsenal has always had this problem, and there are.
Coyle was there to fill up the numbers. To fill up the numbers. That's why Coyle was there.
Registered squad. He's not in the registered squad, so he won't be able to play.
I understand, but what I'm trying to say is that if we have injuries because these fixtures are all packed together, we may have to bring in some of the youngsters as well into the squad.
He's not even registered to play.
We will have to contact the FA if there are serious injuries. Obviously, that is what will have to be done.
Don't worry, we're not going to see Coyle, okay? We're not going to see Coyle, I can tell you right now, okay? We're not going to see him.
We may see him on the bench. I'm not saying he's going to be a regular player.
The sad thing is simply, why is Jeff Adelaide not even in the squad these days? You know, he's a good prospect.
He's sold to Leon.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Why wasn't he given a chance? And why do we really rate Eddie higher than Jeff Adelaide? Come on, let's be honest here. You know, Jeff Adelaide had the potential, and we really never.
How many games did Adelaide play that he was good? I can't remember many.
He never even played. He never even get a first team start at all.
No. Of course, they didn't think he was good enough for it. Unfortunately, they make decisions like that.
And when Eddie wasn't even good enough to enter the Leeds squad, and we recalled him back, and we are putting him.
Leeds, no. You can't use Leeds. Yeah, Leeds is a tactical thing. Because Leeds play with one striker, and they want Bielsa, the manager, he wants to play with a striker who's stronger and links up with the midfield. So he uses Bamford, who links up with the midfield as a stronger guy, and he scores a lot of goals as well. To his credit, Bamford. So that's why he used Bamford instead of an Nketiah. It's a tactical decision.
Leeds was actually a poor call to send him on loan in the first place.
Yeah.
That was actually.
He scored. Yeah, of course, I'd rather have seen him go to another team, but he scored in just about every game he played in for Leeds, so it wasn't too bad.
No, I mean to say with respect to getting regular football, not with respect.
Yeah, of course, I agree. He should have gone somewhere else to play regular football. But even with the limited time he got at Leeds, he scored in every game he played in, just about every game. So you know, it was a tactical decision for the way they play. He wanted to play a certain way, and Nketiah didn't fit into that.
But generally, all our fans just keep hyping up players very fast, and you just see with the like of Saka. Saka didn't get a lot of matches, but when Emery brought him into the fold, he just adapted to like a duck to water. and he was like running the show all around, and fans immediately never like slate him off or anything because he was very good. He was that good. We never heard about this kid at all. In the academies, we were like, okay, he's a guy playing in the wing and stuff, you know. We didn't know he was capable of filling up at left back and stuff.
I'll give you another name. There's another name. There's a kid in midfield who was fantastic in midfield, and he actually played a couple of decent friendly games as well before he was sold on, and that was Gideon Zelalem. Gideon Zelalem,
yeah.
He was really good in midfield, really good. I mean, in the pre-season games, but Arsenal didn't think he was good enough. They sold him on.
Yeah, even Bielik, right?
Christian Bielik, yeah.
And Bielik, from Poland. He was another promising midfielder and defender. He plays in defence as well.
He was CDM. He was the CDM.
You remember when Wenger signed him, all the hype that he's going to be one for the future and stuff, and he's going to be a great player at us. But nothing happened.
Yeah, he was the only young player that was sold at £10 million, you know. He was the only player that was sold at a very high price, you know, compared to all the young players, because all our young players don't get in that figure, when not into double figures especially.
I mean, look at Gnabry. Gnabry, I mean, to be fair, Gnabry, Arsenal, we had some decent games and decent performances, but he wasn't setting the house on fire, was he? He wasn't like, wow, we have to keep him. He wasn't at that level when he was at Arsenal, you know. And
yeah,
nobody batted it. Nobody complained when we sold him. No one complained.
Yeah, and not even when he went to when he didn't go to Bayern Munich directly. He went to another club where he performed. I don't remember which one it was, whether it was Werder Bremen, or I think some other club he went to, and there he performed, and there he started performing, and then Bayern Munich got him. Daniel Claude is saying that you sent him the wrong link.
It's like Don Moran as well from PSV.
I sent him the link that I sent him the link that was on this stream. I sent him that's the link I sent him. He's just got to click on it.
No, I have no idea. He's just sent that.
I think he's backstage.
Backstage.
Yeah, backstage. He's going to tell Nitesh off. Yes.
No, actually, it wasn't Daniel that sent me the wrong link. It was Simpy that sent me the wrong link.
Oh no, that was one that I sent you like last week, the last week show when you couldn't get in.
No, because it's got 2 minutes ago.
Oh, that's the same one. I just took it from the web address.
Doesn't matter. You're here now, ain't you?
Yeah, he's in.
Anyway. No, everyone's blaming Daniel. I don't want Daniel getting the blame for it. Anyway, he's all right.
Hi, Claude. Hope you're well, buddy. Claude.
How are you, Nitesh? Why are you getting so excited about epoxy friendly?
Yeah.
Because we have.
You know what, Nitesh? We knew before. We didn't need Brentford to tell us we got a shit defence. We knew we got a shit defence. All right. You know what I'm saying, Nitesh? So I understand where you're coming, but don't take any notice of that. I watched the Charlton highlights. Yeah, the Charlton players weren't even tackling. They weren't even making any challenges. It's nothing. Listen, we have got a shit defence. Full stop. And it ain't going to change overnight. It's not going to change overnight. And it's certainly not going to change this season, mate. So we've got to go with what we've got. And if you ask me, out of all that shit, right, Luis is probably the best one we've got. But they're all crap. But what can you do?
Yeah, two things I was just trying to say is, one, that these two friendlies would be used by Arteta to pick his back two. That is the centre backs, because now we have Pablo Mari and Mustafi. Mustafi has played well under Arteta. He may start. This may be the starting.
Okay, this
may be Mustafi, and it could be.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me you sitting there, right, and telling me that he can judge his best two players to put at the back by playing them games that we're playing at the moment?
He could probably.
No, it's just the kicker back. It's the losing people up.
He already knows his best two.
Centre halves. He might as well go home now. If he
already knows his best two
centre halves, he might as well go. And if he buys Aaron Ramsey back, he better go as well. I tell you.
It's like I keep saying as well that these two friendlies are fitness. They're just to build up the players' fitness. They're not. He's not going to tell the players to go out and put 100% in those. Because say we get a whole load of injuries, and I've said it before, if we get a whole load of injuries, we're going to be fucked. You know, we're fucked already with the players we've got without injuries.
He already knows. Exactly. He already knows. He already knows the two he wants to go with. He already knows that.
If you're telling me, Nitesh, right? I love you to death, mate. But if you're telling me, right? If you're telling me, right, that we are deciding our best back line because we're playing Brentford and against Brentford and Charlton. I'm sorry, mate. You can't. You've got to see the bigger picture here. If he doesn't know his centre halves, he don't know. Then he's stuck. I think he already knows his first 11. We haven't got much choice as it is. We haven't got that much choice.
Yeah, that is what I was trying to say.
It's just picking. It's picking four players out of shit 6. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Simple.
See, like with respect to Cedric, he has clearly shown that Cedric is not going to be playing at Arsenal because he's not been there in any of the friendlies. Yeah. So Cedric is gone.
Cedric's not even fit. And
Cedric is not fit. He's not fit again.
He's not fit at the moment.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We brought a player in. We're paying his wages, and he might never play a game for us. It's ridiculous.
That's true.
Yeah. And the reason I pointed out the Luis thing was because Sam was saying that Willock has performed at the start of the season, like he was going into history now, and he was saying that he has been scoring these goals. So Willock should be played ahead of Ozil. And what I was trying to say is that Willock has been playing regular games in this season, and he hasn't proven a point. So again, you are referring to the friendlies that Willock is playing well now, and he played well before, so he should be into the team. Then why aren't you pointing out the same thing when David Luiz has been poor?
I have been. I haven't argued against that. I have said that Luis is poor, but what I have argued against is saying that those 2 games are, the basis of the be all and end all of everything. Those 2 games, they're just not. They're just for match fitness.
No, when you're saying that Willock can be selected based on those games, then you can also say Willock.
No, because I'm just saying he did well. I'm just saying he did well. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm saying David Luiz was shit in those 2 games.
Yeah, and I've said the same. I haven't said anything different.
So you are agreeing that David Luiz can possibly...
But then you're saying what you're saying is just those 2 games are so important, that we've got to read so much into them. And I'm telling you no, because you can't read too much into them because, they're friendly games. They're only used them for match fitness so the players can get match fit. That's what they're for, not to decide the starting 11. Arteta already knows his starting 11. That's what it is.
Hey, so Nitesh, can I just say this? Yeah. You're getting excited over friendlies like Tottenham fans get excited over winning the Audi Cup.
I'm not excited over the friendlies, but what I'm trying to say is when you have a Manchester City game in 3 days or 4 days, you know that you need to somehow, it does impact the manager's thinking as to which players I'm going to be playing in that game. If David Luiz makes mistakes in 3 friendly games or 4 friendly games, which we don't have right now, obviously the manager may not start with him at the start of the season. So this could be a same thing. I'm saying we can start with probably Mustafi and Pablo Mari. That could be our first choice centre-back pairing when the game comes.
Yeah. Also, he could be playing with Willock as well because Willock's played a lot in these 2 games. He could be playing against City as well.
Yeah, and as you guys also must agree that Pablo Mari maybe is one for the future. I don't think Mustafi has a future unless he's paying Arteta something off or something like that. But I think Pablo Mari, if you're considering him for the future because we are going to sign him, then obviously Pablo Mari may start this game.
But what I'm trying to say, Nitesh, right? You can't indicate what's going to happen in the Man City. Who is going to pick Man City by the game against Brentford? Even if Willock has an outstanding game against Brentford, it doesn't mean he's going to be up for the Man City game. It won't make no relevance. There's no relevance to these games. They're just to get fit, to stretch their legs a bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's no relevance. And why people are getting so excited about? I couldn't believe that yesterday. I mean, I saw a bit of sarcasm yesterday when I put my channel on. I said, "Shall we sack?" I
Arteta out. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, everyone
No, but I've done it in a sarcastic way because all I was hearing on Twitter, I mean, this fan base is a joke, mate. After Charlton, oh, fantastic! Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way. King Arteta, King Arteta. We lose to Brentford, and it's a crisis. For Christ's sake, Jesus Christ!
Our fan base.
It's relevant.
Our fan base. Our fan base
It's
should
a
be.
joke. Our fan it's a joke. It's a joke. Absolute fucking joke. Especially on social media.
I bet if they test half of our fan base for bipolar, I bet 90% of them would have it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So everyone in the panel agrees that probably Joe Willock isn't going to play, which was the point that I was making.
Yeah, he probably won't play. No, of course. But I'm just saying my point was just he looked like he had a couple of decent games. That's all I said. Doesn't mean he's going to be starting or anything. And also, Luiz was rubbish. I said he might start in the game because he's been used that much in the friendly. He might think he's going to start him. He might do that. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
And you guys are obviously saying that David Luiz is going to start. What will be the centre back pairing?
Probably Luiz and Mari. But I think he's going to go Mustafi. He's going to go Mustafi and Luiz. I think probably. Yeah, that's what he's probably going to do. Mustafi and Luiz.
Yeah, you could throw a raffle for that lot. You could put a raffle.
It's true. Yeah,
anyone.
It's true.
The only dead cert in that game is probably Aubameyang.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but I think Pepe's all right. Pepe's been playing better lately. And,
I think he's going to stick with Lacazette.
I'll play Martinelli. I'll give Martinelli a run as well. I think he deserves a run in the team.
I'd love to see him play.
Yeah. But if Martinelli plays, I think Aubameyang has to play centre forward instead of the left wing because Ted Noni can bring the well out of him. Yeah,
definitely. And probably play Saka. Tierney on left back and play Saka further forward.
We have 60 seconds left.
You could do that as well. That means that Martinelli would have to drop out, but that's what he could do. But he's got to think.
Guys, before you go ahead, last 60 seconds left. Juventus could be out of the cup now in a minute.
Isn't it 2 legs?
Yeah, it's
the first
second. Yeah.
Well, they got an away goal, so
Ronaldo is down and crying. More trolls coming in.
Isn't it level though? Because I thought it was level. Like,
no, the first game was 1-1.
What was the score in the first leg?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, that means okay.
It's Juventus at home, so no goals. No, but so Milan go through or Milan go out? Milan go
through on away goals.
No, Juve go through.
Juve got the away goal. Yeah.
Not away goal.
Yeah, but I don't think.
That's right. Yeah. Milan was home last time. Yeah, Juve goes through away goals. Yeah.
They don't have away goals in the Coppa Italia, do they?
I think they do.
I don't think they have. Someone Google that. Simply,
you got that.
They don't have away goals.
I think there isn't an away goal because the Juventus was trying to attack and score a goal. So I think it could go to probably extra time.
No, I think it goes straight to penalties. I was listening to the commentary and they were saying that they scrapped extra time. It goes straight to
it's straight to penalty. Straight to penalty if this ends 0-0.
Oh, so they don't have away goals then, okay.
Claude, quick question, mate. Will you be doing a watch along for the Arsenal game, Arsenal Manchester City?
My channel will be, yeah. I can't say no more than that. My channel will be saying. My channel.
Yeah, guys in the chat were asking, so I was just like getting it.
My channel will definitely be doing it, but I can't say no more than that. My channel will be doing it.
Okay. So these guys were trying to score, and again, Milan keeper has saved one.
I think every channel's doing it. Every channel.
Yeah, practically every Arsenal channel.
Every Arsenal channel is probably going to be doing the same thing. But
I'm going to end up in depression, I guess. But let's stay positive and optimistic.
Yeah, let's be like Daniel.
Hey, listen, I've had enough fucking negativity in this lockdown, so look, I'm trying to be positive where football can, you know.
Yeah, but if Arsenal beats Manchester City, I have to do a Mustafi song. So that's going to be very negative for me.
Final whistle's gone.
Yeah. So is it?
Wait, what? No, it's saying it goes straight to the final. No, it's straight to the final, yeah. What the hell? It said it was penalties, and now it says Juventus are in the final. So Inter Milan versus Napoli tomorrow, and then
Yeah, so away goals matter, and what's happening, and why are like AC Milan players happy? Are they happy that they didn't lose more than 1-0? I mean, they
10 men for most of the game.
Yeah, so they're happy because of that.
The game.
They didn't lose the game, so they're happy.
That was a boring game. It was a really boring game. Really,
the first 10 minutes.
Typical Italian football. It's why I don't watch Italian football. It's like watching paint dry.
That's mad.
And look, your favorite player is on the ground, Higuain.
Oh, Claude.
Higuain is Claude's favorite player. Higuain is on the pitch.
When we were linked with him and we got a fucking lamppost up front. I remember that.
Oh, that was not now. He was good. Higuain has always been a good player, but I think he's coming to an end now.
Yeah,
he is.
He looked very overweight, didn't he? Now I saw the last pictures of him. He looked overweight.
Yeah. But the way AC Milan players were reacting, I thought that it's probably going to penalties or they have some kind of other thing that is coming up. But it eventually was over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Juventus in the final. Then tomorrow's you're going to find out who they're going to play in the final. Then tomorrow, then it'll be between Inter Milan and Napoli.
Napoli, yeah.
Yeah.
That should be more fun to watch.
Mind you, an AC Milan and Inter Milan would have been a good final. That would have been.
Yeah, that would be good. It was a real Milan derby. But what was the score from the first leg? What was the first? Do you know the score from the first leg? I can find out somewhere.
Oh, what the Napoli Inter Milan one?
Yeah.
I'll have a quick
search
now. I'll find out.
I think Napoli were 1-0 up.
3-1.
No, I don't think it was that.
Oh no, that's Serie A. Sorry, not the cup.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. Yeah, I think it was just 1-0.
It's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Napoli from the first game.
Yeah, 1-0 to Napoli.
That was an away goal.
And that was an away goal. So yeah. Now Napoli at home tomorrow, so they've got an advantage there. But I was saying we could do 3 watch-alongs tomorrow. We could do
a marathon of watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we could do there's Bundesliga. Tomorrow we could do Dortmund, Dusseldorf, and then we could do Bayern Munich, Mönchengladbach, and then we can do the Barcelona game against Mallorca. 3 games.
Jeez.
Yeah, but hold on, we've got to decide whether we're doing the Napoli Inter or the Barcelona because they clash.
Who Barcelona got?
Mallorca. To be honest, I think the Napoli Inter one might be probably a better game.
Oh,
yeah, it could be.
Let's be honest.
Italian.
By that game I saw tonight. Jesus.
No, Jesus Christ.
Let's be honest though. Let's be honest though. Barcelona are obviously going to win like 4 or 5-0 against Mallorca, aren't they? So.
But that was a pre-season game. That's really a pre-season tournament, and the Italian games are not proper games, are they? They're just charity. They're just charity shield games, aren't they? Super. What was it? Italian? Oh no!
Coppa Italia.
This is the Coppa Italia.
Oh, that's
the Italian Cup.
Yeah, what am I saying? I'm going about. You know why? I'm thinking it's already due. I'm thinking. I'm going mad, man. I'm going mad.
It is with the Caesar. Well, I read somewhere as well today as well.
12 weeks locked in this piss hole. Let's done it, mate.
Let me tell you, apparently,
fucking 12 weeks in this piss hole has fucking it's doing my brain in. Can't go out, can't do this, can't do that. Fuck it.
Apparently, fans are not going to be allowed back in the stadiums for 18 months.
Jeez.
No, they're gonna no. They're planning 20,000 for the FA Cup final.
But I saw that. Yeah, but I saw now that that they're saying they're not going to let fans back in the stadium until they've got a vaccination, and that could be like January, February, March time.
But Daniel, can you tell me, does it matter for Arsenal, fans or no fans? We end up losing the way we do.
It's no atmosphere anyway.
Yeah.
There are some games though.
The only player who will probably be impacted is Granit Xhaka. He won't have a shirt to throw at someone and probably show the finger, because if he tries to show someone the finger, it will probably shown to him on the screen. And that's all about it. I think it doesn't matter that much to Arsenal with respect to the fans being there or not, unless we really start playing some good football.
Great.
Claude, you're part Italian, aren't you?
Sì, parlo italiano anche.
Who's your Italian team then? You got an Italian team?
Juventus.
Juve.
Torino, eh?
Anche Torino bello, ma Milano gioca più meglio stasera. Hanno perso la partita.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Andiamo avanti.
Ravioli,
Suddenly the fans must be thinking we have switched from an English match to an Italian porn.
Yeah.
But
Italian porn.
There's
not enough hair for Close ball. It can't be an Italian porn.
Everybody in the chat, right? You can probably tell what lockdown's done to us all. It's driven us so mad.
Sì, signori.
Fucking lockdown.
There's a La Liga game also going on probably right now.
Oh, Valencia, yeah.
Yeah, and it's halftime. I think they are also infected by the Serie A bug. Even the score there is 0-0.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, when you want to score on a Friday night, all you need is Adam.
Oh yeah, he scored big yesterday night, man. He scored big. You saw the message, guys. You saw the message.
Kevin, do you know really wrong? It's really wrong. When Nitesh said all you need to do is score on a Friday night, you need Adam, and you're just saying he's gone big. You might want to rephrase that.
Oh man.
Yeah, Daniel, I had actually booked my tickets to Spain, but then we found out that she's vegetarian, so no meat. So I canceled my tickets.
Why the fuck, man? Why the fuck? Why do you do this shit, man?
It's at least more exciting than the game we just watched.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Cheddar's in the chat. His second team is Apoel Nicosia. That's Cyprus, isn't they?
I don't know how they pronounce that shit, man.
Nicosia. Yeah.
Nicosia
is Cyprus. It's the capital of Cyprus.
Okay, I can pronounce Nicosia.
Yes.
She ain't got the Hoover out, has she yet?
What's that?
She got the Hoover out. I'm not, no Hoover.
No, mate. No, listen, I fucking hell. I was in the doghouse the other day. I had to go and fucking fucking hell. Thing is, as well, because we're in lockdown as well. There's no getting away from it, so I have to fucking. But no, it's all good. It's all good.
Apparently, there's another demo going on tomorrow. I think demonstration or something.
For the same cause.
Yeah,
I think the same one as last week. I think there's another one. There's another one going on. I think tomorrow.
Yeah, these guys were discussing it. I think they shouldn't mix the football with the politics that much. They should probably keep it a bit separate.
I don't really like talking about it. To me, as I say, keep it football.
Yeah.
Keep it football. Talk football. That's the only positive thing we can talk about at the moment. Football's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's until we get a 5-0 battering from Man City, and then we'll be
we'll be all right. We'll be all right. First, we'll beat Man City, then we'll lose to Brighton. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, we've already lost to Brighton once this season.
And last season as well, right? We lost to them.
Oh, we'll do the double whammy then. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. The only bad thing about Arsenal beating Manchester City will be the Mustafi song. I have to write one and then I have to sing one. Yeah.
Yeah. That should be interesting.
A brighter and clearer version, mate.
Yeah, I was going through how we got into the World Cup squad. Lucky that Marco Reus got injured in the last friendly game. I think it was some 6-0 or some 6-1 win. I forgot against which team. And then Joachim Low got in Mustafi instead of a midfielder. And that's how we got into the World Cup winning Germany squad. The luckiest man on the planet.
Yeah, he's a lucky guy, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Probably if he didn't get into that World Cup winning squad, Arsene Wenger would have not even signed him.
I signed him on all the data, though. That was the problem. He was using all that stat DNA stuff. And
no, because
really good.
Yeah,
really good stats.
Gary, even Neville even rated
that's probably why we signed Ozil as well. You know, that's probably fucking stat DNA.
Our club signed Vieira and some of the other French World Cup winners, and since then I think we have some kind of obsession with the World Cup playing. I mean, the players who play well in the World Cup. We signed Torreira, we signed Mustafi. I think before that we have also signed a few other players. So I think we have our club has some kind of obsession with these players who do something in the World Cup, and then we try to bring them to Arsenal, irrespective of how they're doing in the leagues and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember Joel Campbell? We had Joel Campbell. He did well for Costa Rica. Remember, he actually did well for Costa Rica. Yeah.
Thing is, he had potential.
Exactly.
He just got ruined.
Disappeared, didn't he?
He's a Mexican.
Mexican. Jesus Christ, was that? What they get paid? What they get paid in tacos?
In probably Corona beer.
Mexican is Carlos Vela, I would say. The only guy. The guy with the chip.
Vela, yeah, he plays quite well for in the MLS now. He's doing quite well there, I've seen.
It's Los Angeles team, I think.
Yeah, playing for LA, isn't he? The Galaxy.
A lot of guys are asking us for the starting 11, our starting 11 against City.
Starting 11.
All right, Claude, you go first.
Leno, back for Raffle.
Back for Raffle.
No, we're back for. You've got to pick what you've got. Bellerin, although because I don't think he'll play Maitland-Niles. I think Bellerin, Mari, Louise, Tierney. Then we've got. Then I'm going to go midfield 3 of Torreira, Ceballos, and Willock. And then the front 3, and then I'm going to go Martinelli, Pepe, and Aubameyang.
So is that so? When are they asking the lineups who we want, or the lineups that we think's going to happen?
I don't know what I was going to pick.
I've got two
what I would pick.
I've got two different lineups. So the one that I would pick personally is Leno, Bellerin, Mari, Luiz, Tierney, Torreira, Xhaka.
Oh no,
Ozil. Only simply because this is what is going to be probably likely, and then Saka, Aubameyang, and Pepe. I think Laka will be dropped to the bench because I really want to see that left side, Tierney and Saka link up together. I think that would be amazing.
I want to see Willock play that role.
But the lineup the lineup I think that Arteta will probably go with is probably Leno, Bellerin, Mari, Luiz, Tierney. Then he'll probably have Torreira. He's going to have Xhaka because he likes Xhaka. He's going to have Ozil. And then he'll put Aubameyang out left, Laka through the middle, and Pepe on the right. That's probably what he'll go with.
Okay, yeah. Robert, I don't think you're right. He probably will play Ozil, but I think it's time that we need to look. We need to look in a different direction now with Ozil.
Rather go with Willock, right? Rather go with Willock. He's been performing in the preseason. I mean, he's been performing in the friendlies and stuff. So let's not deter his confidence and just put him in the squad. I think that can boost up his confidence as well. He's been scoring goals. So Willock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd play Willock in that position there and give him a go. It's Man City. At the end of the day, no one expects us to. It's a what you call it a free one, isn't it? It's a free ride, isn't it? Because everyone expects us to lose that one, don't they? So why not try Willock there? Play Willock there. So I actually believe we can get a result there somehow. I don't know why, but something tells me that they won't have that intensity, City, in their game. I think they might, with the titles already gone, they're safe in second place. Are they going to be up for it? I don't know. They won't have that intensity they had when they were chasing the title. Let's put it that way. So I've got a feeling we might just nick a draw there. We might just nick a draw.
Yeah.
About you, Nitesh?
If you want to know the team I would go for Leno, Bellerin, Pablo Mari, Mustafi, Kolasinac and Tierney, a back five like Solskjaer does. And that is the best way to counter Manchester City, where Tierney pushes forward and Kolasinac stays back to tackle the Manchester City attack. I would put Ceballos in midfield, keep a single midfielder because he doesn't need to defend that much because of the five defenders, and probably play Pepe, Martinelli and Aubameyang up front, with Pepe being the central player and Lacazette as a striker. That is what I would play. Because, as I said, Solskjaer has beaten Manchester City 3 times already. If we want to beat Manchester City, we can't play with 4 defenders because these defenders, 4 of them, are not capable enough. We need at least 5 defenders and play like what Solskjaer has played, where one of the defenders pushes forward.
We can't play that system with that. We haven't got the players that can play that system.
We've never done it before. He's not going to suddenly start with a whole new system.
Yeah, Kolasinac is not good enough anyway. Come on.
That is why he won't have to run too much. It will be Tierney who will be doing the main running. This is, as I said, it's what I would do. I'm not saying Arteta will do it, but this is what I would do.
You would do that?
Yeah, I would do that.
That's why he's not Arsenal manager.
That's okay.
What about you?
The thing is, though, the thing is, right, with that system, if you're going to do that, you probably want Kolasinac further forward because he's better attacking than he is defensive. Tierney's probably a better defender, but Kolasinac is probably a little bit better going forward.
If that is the case, then I would probably play Saka and Tierney, where Saka is the one pushing forward.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's
better.
why.
That is better.
Yeah.
Better.
See, that's why I think
Yeah.
Tierney and Saka on that left-hand side.
Yeah.
I just think that would be quite good. I think they'll link up quite well.
Yeah. And obviously, in my system, it will be Tierney, Saka, and obviously Aubameyang on the left as well. So those three can actually dominate that flank. But obviously we know Arteta won't do it. Probably it will take a miracle for him to do that.
What about the right side?
Arteta's probably got something up his sleeve because, like he says, he's probably the one person that knows Man City's weaknesses.
Yeah, and he has been there when they have lost thrice to Manchester United. So he knows how that tactic has worked well against Manchester City. I am hoping that he implements that tactic and we can pull this off.
What do they think in the chat? What do they think in the chat, Simpy?
A lot of people, saying cannot see us beating City. We haven't beaten since April 2017. Whatever we do, I can't see us beating City. Our midfield is a joke. It's no match for City's. For this game, should go for a 3-man midfield, and then Gibbs and Omar are discussing formation, so a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. People are saying, whatever we do, we haven't really got much of a chance because we'll lose the midfield battle.
See, I can't see Arteta now, after a long break, suddenly changing the system. And after we're working with the players for 3 weeks, suddenly change the system. I can't see that.
There's a City supporter in the chat. There's a City supporter in the chat.
Who is it?
I wake up from my sleep.
His name is just Manchester City supporter.
Oh yeah. I can't read it from here, but
what's he saying?
Oh, he just said he just woke up from his sleep.
I hope that's what your players also say after we beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, I see old vlogs is in the chat. Arsenal vlogs.
Yeah. The main thing, Daniel, I am not saying that we are all being pessimistic, but the thing is, you can't, like, as an Arsenal supporter, you can't just go out and say that to any other club supporter that we'll be beating City. They'll probably laugh at you. If it happens, obviously we are hoping that it does happen, but we can't say that obviously we are going out and we are going to beat Manchester City. Because if we say it to someone, obviously they're not going to take us seriously and probably.
I'm not saying we'll go out and beat them. I'm just saying that I
know.
I don't know. See, like I'm sort of, my head says we're probably going to get beat 4 or 5-0.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like my head's probably say we'll probably, yeah. We listen. We're probably going to get beat 4 or 5-0, but it's just. Yeah. You never know in this strange situation. Football throws up funny results, and this could be one of them. But listen, the likelihood is we're probably going to get battered, and then on Wednesday night we're going to be after the game, we're probably all going to be pissed off and wishing football never come back.
I just hope it's not another 8-2 or something.
Oh God! Let's bring up that memory. Jesus Christ, what a day that was.
Yeah, that was the worst day. That was the worst day.
Don't remind me, guys. That happened on my bloody birthday, so it even is depressing for me.
That was maybe even worse than Naeem from the halfway line. Bloody hell, that was a painful memory as well.
I knew we were going to lose that day when Ty come out before the game. He was talking to a Manchester guy. Before the game, he said, I'm very confident. I think we're going to win 2-1. I thought, yeah, we got 2 all right.
After the
he got the 2 right. He didn't get the other one. Eh?
After the game, did he blame it on the rain?
No, I said to him on the coach, I said, you got after score right. Sorry, you got after score right. You got, I didn't get the most important one right either though.
I think he would have probably said after the game, at least we scored the 2 that I said.
The penalty miss was crucial. Actually, the penalty miss by Van Persie, I think that was crucial. That was a game changer. Actually,
no, Nitesh. The thing is, he blamed the referee for that game. He blamed the referee.
Did he ever blame Wenger for anything?
Never.
But Kevin,
even the rain got more blame than Wenger.
For me as well, though, the worst game, and not because we had a crap team, but the worst game. It took me like about 4 or 5 weeks to properly get over it, and I'm still not over it now. But it was that Champions League final in 2006.
Oh God! Yeah.
After we lost that, I tell you what, everybody. I remember like the day after, because I was still in. I was in my final year of school, and I went in and literally I was just so pissed off that day. I was just proper. Everyone was like, what's up? And I was explaining to them, and literally it was just that game. Yeah. We should have won that. Do you know what I mean? It was so set up for us that season. You know, we'd done so well against, Real Madrid, Juventus. We sort of almost fucked it up against Villarreal, but then we should have literally had that game against Barcelona done and dusted.
Did you see that thread? There was a guy who posted a thread about why Thierry Henry is overrated, and he had included a lot of Champions League games and stuff. With respect to the Premier League, Henry is obviously better than many strikers, but he was like, Drogba has 10 goals in 10 games and all that, whereas he put a lot of stuff with respect to Henry and the European misery that he had. So that was his one of the games was obviously that final as well that he had put up on that thread. So he had
it was knackered in the That's why he missed that chance. I think he was just knackered because they were playing with 10 men, weren't they? So
I think what done us was Lehmann getting sent off. Lehmann getting sent off is what done us in that game. I always say now, if Lehmann hadn't gotten sent off, we would have won that game. We would have hands down won it.
Yeah, should have given the goal. Should have given the goal and kept the 11 men.
Yeah, if Almunia wasn't that bad, then probably we would have still won the game.
Yeah,
I think that is the day that Wenger actually realized that this squad isn't good enough to win anything. The first team was good, but the squad wasn't. Almunia, I think, hadn't played any kind of real football, and he didn't have the nerves to play in a Champions League final or the quality.
It's bad. Can't believe it.
Yeah, I think Mignolet is better than Almunia.
Sorry?
Mignolet, the Liverpool keeper, is better than Almunia.
Simon Mignolet.
Yeah.
Oh, Mignolet.
Yeah, Mignolet.
You're better than Almunia.
I should probably look up the Arsenal website and say I'm better than Almunia. Sign me up.
We've had some shit players in it. So I want to ask you this, right? Yeah. Who do you reckon is Arsenal's worst ever player? Not currently, but in overall time, worst player of all time.
If we thought about this, we could give you a 50-man list.
Yeah, I was going to say it's hard to pick just
but
one.
I'm only asking for
one person.
I can give you an 11 if you want. Back to front.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you an 11? Do you?
Yeah, go for it, Claude.
Worst players in every position, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In goal, George Wood. Awful. Yeah, the right back. Who was the one? John Devine.
Okay.
Centre half, Scalacci.
Exactly.
Right, and the other centre half, I'd go. Who's the other centre half? I would say Scalacci and.
Senderos or Giroud?
No. I'd say I'm going to say Mustafi. Then you're going to go left back. Left back's hard because we've had some good left backs, yeah. But who's the worst one I've ever seen?
Andre Santos.
Santos. Santos. Yeah, sorry. He stood out, didn't he? Because we've had some really good ones, haven't we? So he did stand out. I'm gonna go 4-4-2. Yeah. So on the he's got his popcorn out. Look, Sam's got his popcorn.
Yeah, Sam's like.
It's time to go.
The midfielder on one side, I would say. Who's worse? Well, I've got Gervinho. The other side, I'd say.
Glenn Helder.
Yeah, Glenn Helder. Then the midfielder, the worst midfielders.
Danielson.
Nah, Danielson wasn't that bad to be the worst.
Here we go.
We have had worse. No, I'm saying he's not the worst. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's good. I'm saying he's not the worst. But I think Claude's internet has stuck up. Claude's internet has, in a very thinking pose. It's
Yeah.
Like a LinkedIn profile picture, that.
Yeah. Will Arsenal win the league?
I've taken a screenshot. I'll send it to Claude if he wants.
You've got more chance of COVID-19 expiring before Arsenal winning the league.
But what I was saying is, we have had worse signings. Kellstrom was a worse signing than Danielson.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I was trying to say. I wasn't.
Yeah, right. We're only playing around it, Tish. Don't worry. We know.
Any other midfielders apart from Kellstrom?
Really bad ones.
Yeah.
John Jensen, Stefan Schwartz, Stefan Maltz,
El Neni.
Yeah, El Neni's pretty bad, to be honest.
Wasn't played too much at Arsenal. Claude is back.
Yeah, but he wasn't good. Come on, Nitesh. Don't tell me you're going to defend El Neni. Come on.
No, I'm not saying, but I'm saying there are more bad defenders than bad midfielders than El Neni who have played for Arsenal. Yeah. Daniel, Daniel,
El Neni wouldn't be on the. Yeah.
One thing, we need 5 more subs to 1,000.
Do we?
Yeah. Just see the private chat.
5 more subs, everyone, to 1,000. Come on, get him to 1,000 Fox, everyone.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm not ending the stream until I've hit 1K. So come on, everyone. 5 subs.
5 more subs. Come on, get him to 1,000.
Subs to 1,000.
Daniel's going to dance naked and pledge his love to Ozil.
Yeah, he's going to do that.
Yeah, and the dislikes have gone down to 3 now.
Oh,
that's weird. That's absolutely weird.
Yeah, I think someone has a dislike fetish.
The dislike has become subscriber fetish, bro.
Yeah, that's all right though. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I'll take that. Nitesh, you were saying
5 subs. 5.
You are halfway through your midfield. I think we are all in agreement with that.
Claude is back. Daniel, please add him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to put the money in the meter there. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Hey, Claude, I'm 5 subs off. I'm 5 subs off of 1,000.
Yeah, come on, get those subs up. Get those likes in. Get them all up. Get Daniel up to 1,000. Get him up there. Up there.
1,000.
Where was I?
In the midfield, Claude.
Talking about shitty midfielders.
The middle 2, Selly and
Jensen.
Yeah, Selly and Jensen. Yeah, he was awful, wasn't he? The front two. It's got to be Shamak and Hawley.
But Claude, Yaya Sonogo.
Oh yeah, well yeah, no, but at least he contributed. You know what I like about Sonogo?
Yeah,
he got an assist in the cup final.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. And right back probably Jenkinson.
No, I think John Devine was worse. You never see John Devine, did you? But I'm going back.
No, I didn't.
See, I'm an old man. I'm an old man compared to you, Laura. John Devine played in 1980 to about 82. John Devine, 1980 to 80. So it's before your time, before any of your time. I don't think any of you were even thought of. I'm sure
Carl Jenkins won one of those like Make-A-Wish Foundation charity things or something. So he got to play for Arsenal for 10 years.
Who?
Carl Jenkins.
Carl Jenkins. I'm sure Carl Jenkins won one of those Make-A-Wish Foundation things. That's the only way he got into Arsenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, could you imagine that? That's hilarious.
You sure you've only got 5 left now to go to 1,000? You've done amazing.
4. Only 4 now. Come on, up to 1,000, folks. Spread the word.
Come on, Man City.
Guys.
Man City on here.
Get the blind dude up to 1,000.
More guys.
If you're not subbed, you've got to sub.
We're going to be generous to you next week when we let a few goals in. So be generous to Daniel, man. Right.
Yeah. I like the sound of that, Claude.
Once we get to 1,000.
And what are they saying in the chat, Simpy, about what we've been discussing?
We got. Sorry, I just run to the toilet real quick. Jahid was saying, yeah, Jenkinson is proper rubbish. Arsenal Vlogs has said Niles and Abue. Chadwick's gone with Jeffers.
I don't know why everybody disses Abue, because I didn't think he was that bad. I actually
he was decent. He was decent actually.
I think that penalty against Liverpool where we lost, where the title went away and stuff, probably those are few reasons why they diss him. Abue was better than what current right backs we have.
How about that? One of that strikers we have, that Jeremy Headryer or whatever you call him.
Jeremy Aliadier.
Yeah. He was a big talent, he was.
Yeah.
Just never lived up to his talent, he didn't develop.
Yeah, he's doing well at Lyon, though. Before his ACL.
He's still playing.
Yeah, he's one of Lyon's best players, him and Memphis Depay. And Iwar, whatever his name is.
He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't used the right way, I feel.
Because Aliadier, he was one of the best talents at the La Fontaine, the French talent school, that famous talent school they got in Paris. They're like that's like the equivalent to the FA's. They've got that that famous youth academy, the FA one, and Aliadier was one of their best players apparently. And Wenger got him. He just never really developed, did he?
Yeah.
And James Fitzgerald said Pascal Sigan was one of the players.
Pascal Sigan, yeah.
Mikel Silvestre.
Silvestre was crap.
William Gallas.
Gallas wasn't that bad.
Cry baby.
Yeah.
Crying on the pitch.
Yeah, that game against Birmingham, wasn't it? That was terrible.
Baptista wasn't that bad. He wasn't the worst.
Yeah,
Baptista was so overrated, wasn't he? Jesus Christ, he was so overrated.
The thing is, Baptista and Arshavin both scored 4 goals against Liverpool. Each one of them. Yeah. Both one of them scored.
Baptista was inflated as well, not just overrated. He was fat.
Hulk.
Hulk is not fat. Hulk is fit. Baptista was bulky.
Do you know what?
We came at Anfield though when we beat them.
6-1 or something.
6-3.
6-3.
6-3. Sorry. Did I say 6?
Yeah, he's got 4 goals. Man. But those years are good years. At least Liverpool fans won't remember those. because they were at the receiving end of a lot of hammerings from us.
Yeah, but we are in the receiving end right now with 5-1 defeats, multiple 5-1 defeats at Anfield. Kind of embarrassing.
We always, I dread playing Liverpool.
We still need
And do you
those
know
fights
what?
up.
Right, I still think as well. I still think we'll get. I don't know. I think when we play Liverpool at the Emirates, we'll probably get battered as well. Do you know? I normally like. I know previously I've said that we could get a result there because it's obviously at the Emirates, but it don't mean shit now because nobody's allowed to go. So we haven't got home advantage or anything. So yeah, we could still get battered in that case.
Have you got this the wrong way round here? He said, my head's saying 1 minute. 2-2. My heart says 3-1 City. What's he on about?
He's a secret
It's a secret. It's a secret that's better left unsaid with respect to Arsenal vlogs.
Luke, are you having a fucking laugh here? Jesus Christ. What's the matter with this fan base now? My head's saying 2-2. My heart says 3-1.
Okay, here's a question for you guys. What's fucked more, our defense or our fan base?
or a Korean sex doll.
It's a pretty close run thing, isn't it?
I think that the defense edges it.
Defense just edges it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think the reason our fan base is so fucked because of our defense. So if the defense gets their act together, probably our fan base can also do the same.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We got Terry in the chat as well.
Yeah,
Terry. Our fan base will never ever unite. Our fan base will never unite. That's I can probably there's two. Yeah,
if a manager is getting the results, I think there will be no two ways about it. We had a united fan base, like till at least maybe you can say till 2006, 2007. There weren't too many like anyone saying that Wenger out or anything like that. But post that, when they sold the bulk of the players and they had this 10-year plan that they fed the fan base, I think slowly people started realizing in 4 to 5 years that this was a fraud. Some realized it early. They were fighting that battle at that point. A few realized it later. So that is when the fan base got divided. But otherwise, if you see before 2006, I don't think there was any problem with the fan base.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I could listen to you all night, Nitish. You're fucking brilliant, mate.
Yeah, he talks lots of riddles and 21-liners.
Right,
thank you.
Terry's in. I'm a Guna Terry. He's in the chat.
Big up, Terry.
All right, Terry. Are you well? The wanker's in the chat as well. Fucking hell.
That's going to turn into the Jeremy Kyle show now, isn't it?
Yeah. I think is Lord's internet working or?
I don't know.
I think
I'm not sure. I think we lost Claude.
I think his net is stuck again.
Yeah. So who else is in the chat? Simpy, who's in the chat?
We got one of the Bansters. I'm a Guna Terry has joined in on the chat. So yeah, big up Terry. Got Arsenal vlogs, Ilias, Omar, Jahid, Manchester City supporter. We got Chadwick. We've got Arsenal realist. We've got Omar. We've got Jibs. Lolo.
Where's the rest of the Teletubbies?
James Fitzgerald, Cheddars, Taib, Ilias. I think I've repeated everyone's name maybe, but
big up to
everyone in the chat. Thanks for joining in late night. late night stream.
Yes, Manchester City versus Arsenal on. It's the 17th of June.
17th,
I think it's,
Yeah.
yeah. He's written 18th.
Yeah.
18th for us, Nitesh. I think 18th for us, Nitesh.
Come on, everyone.
Probably.
Five subs away. So come on, hit that subscribe button.
Now it's 4.
Get
Now
over
it's
it.
showing 4.
4, yeah. 6.
4.
It's showing
Yeah.
5 on mine. It's showing 5 on YouTube.
I refreshed
on
it.
mine.
It's showing 996 now.
And then 6 so close. Come on.
Just
Come on,
4
4
more, guys.
subs.
4 more.
4 more subs away.
4 more subs. 4 more subs. 4 more subs.
Sam.
Come on, guys.
Hey, listen.
Sam, your jokes is an attraction.
Yeah, come on, Sam.
Yeah, come on,
Go
Sam.
on, Sam.
Go on, Sam.
Why don't you crack a 4-sum joke? Maybe
A foursome
we'll get
joke?
the 4 subs.
Bloody hell, not that lucky.
Awesome.
I'm going to do you a massive favour here, right, Daniel?
Yeah, what's that? What's that, Claude? I can hear you.
Oh, I can't do it from here, but I'll do it next time he's on here. But I can't use my. I can't use my my rights here, can I? My
You can't
remove all of the chat. Right, I can't use it on here, can I? While I'm.
What are you trying to do?
There's one gig I want to get off this your channel is poison, absolute fucking poison.
It's gone from 996 to 995 to 997 now. 3 more.
Awesome, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone.
That's
Smash it. Come on.
We don't mind even if the last 3 subscribers are porn stars. You're all welcome.
Yeah, come on, Nitesh,
Please.
get your contact book out.
Please.
Get the
I should
Twitter girls on, Nitesh.
Yeah, go on. Every time you click like, you've got to reply to it saying subscribe.
Yeah, 997.
Yeah, there are a few other people as well in the chat. The Mr. Arsenal podcast.
Yeah.
Hey Sam and Claude and Daniel, hope you all okay. Was seeing in my live stream earlier.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah.
The
Live lecture, mate. Yes.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate. Good to see you, mate. You had a nice quiz there earlier. That was good.
Yeah. Manchester City supporter is going on and on and on. We'll never get knocked out. Pep Guardiola is a good football manager forever.
Yeah. Yeah, take care, Omar. I think you're leaving. Take care, Omar. Stay safe. Good night,
Yeah,
buddy.
take care, Omar. Listen, it must be
Yeah, good night, mate.
See you, Omar.
And Arsenal Vlogs is finally getting those kicks. He's saying get Robbie on.
Oh, man.
Crazy. So come on, guys, in the chat as well. Put your questions in. We'll have a little bit of a. Listen, it's Friday night. We'll have a little bit of a discussion. You know, what are people saying, Simply? What?
We got loads. So Omar's just gone, and we got a lot of people saying, "See you, Omar."
Yeah.
We got. Oh, we've just lost Claude. I think he's dropped out. And then what was it? Oh yeah, Jahid. Jahid said this a few times, and I forgot to read it out. Sorry, Jahid. He said, "Daniel, where is your champagne to celebrate you hitting 1,000 subscribers?"
I ain't hit it yet.
Or JD, for example.
I ain't hit it yet.
Come on, we're so close.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, you subs.
Come on,
for once we can transfer.
Come on, you subs.
Come on, you subs.
Come on, like 3 or 4 away. So come on, that's mad. Have we got any questions as well?
It's all right, it's been removed. Been removed. You won't have any more hassle from him, Daniel. It's all right. My other partner removed him.
Mr. Arsenal podcast asking Claude, how sure was you that I was first in answering that question about Gaza?
Actually, I was watching. I missed half of that tonight, and no, I thought you jumped up when you said it first, and then I thought you said it, and then you sat back down. I must have got it wrong. I was definitely sure. That Judges is a cheat. He's a cheat. Bloody cheat. I'm glad he got his comeuppance tonight. Good old Kenny. I'm glad Kenny won again. And Seagull got put in his place. An enjoyable evening all round. Right.
Terry has a question.
Go on, then.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, so Terry's come with, I see the experienced manager that most Arsenal fans wanted, Mr. Mourinho, lost 2-1 to Norwich today.
Terry, come on. What have we said at back friendly yesterday? Here we go again.
Yeah, should Mourinho get sacked like Arteta?
Do you know that Tottenham played their second team in that game? They played their second team. It wasn't even their first team.
Mourinho. Thing is, a lot of people. I never wanted Mourinho when he was linked to the job. I just think if we'd have got Mourinho, we might as well have just had Wenger back. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah. Because because the thing with Mourinho is that he cares more about having rants with the media now than what's going on the pitch, and it's like he's a dictatorship. You know, I don't know.
The fan base that said we want Mourinho, they got played by him, because when he was a pundit on Sky Sports, I think he was trying to say all the right things so that Arsenal offer him a bumper deal. He comes to Arsenal for a couple of years and then gets sacked and takes away a load of money with him. So that is what Mourinho basically does.
You were in my good books until now, and then you come out with that. Come on.
I don't know. And then I don't know. Mourinho is. I wouldn't take him. I don't think he would bring us any more, any success. Maybe 5 to 10 years ago, maybe, but I just don't think. I don't think he would have. I think his time. I think his time's done. Do you know what I mean? I don't think. Thing is, a lot of teams now are finding out how to beat Mourinho, and that he's becoming like Wenger, too predictable.
Yeah. But if he wins a major trophy with Tottenham, it's gonna be a black day for us.
Let me tell you, he ain't gonna win nothing with Tottenham. He ain't gonna win a major trophy with Tottenham. It's not gonna happen. For one thing, Tottenham will probably sack him before he has the chance, because if he puts a couple of bad results in, he's going to be out the door.
Yeah, but one last thing I just want to say, that if you're a Tottenham fan, even the League Cup is a major trophy. So they may show that as a major trophy if they win it.
Thing is, if even the Audi Cup's a major trophy to Tottenham fans.
Exactly.
Harry Kane winning the Golden Boot also is like an accomplishment for them.
I think Claude's internet, is it working now?
Oh no, it's still there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Also.
Now I've got problems here tonight. I've got a lot of problems. I don't know what's going on.
Arsenal Vlogs has a question. Arsenal Vlogs. Yeah, he's asking, do you think Aubameyang will stay or go on free? If he's staying. Aubameyang's
staying. I'm confident.
He ain't staying. He's going.
100% confident that Aubameyang will be here next season.
I think he'll go. I think
he's staying. I know for a fact he's staying. He's staying. Believe him. We will not let him. We can't let him go. We ain't got. There's no way he's going. No way.
Listen, we've been here too many times before, and
there's no replacement. There'll be uproar if they let him go. They've got no answer. How can they let him go? The worst thing that can happen, he'll run his contract out. There's no way they're letting him go.
I just think they will let him go. I think he'll want to go as well. I think he's been here too many times before. I don't want to get it'd be so easy to say that he's staying.
I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
To say that he's staying, and then you get your hopes up and think, yeah, Aubameyang's staying, then he fucks us over, and that's what's going to happen. I can't see him staying. I can't.
The reason Aubameyang isn't signing a new deal is because probably he's trying to get a deal like Ozil. So I don't think they're going to offer him any kind of contract right now. Maybe when Ozil is leaving at that point of time, they may offer him a better deal. And if he stays at that point of time, he will. Otherwise, they'll sell him. Probably try to sell him off right now as well. But which club will buy him if we try to sell him? That is another problem.
Don't know. Probably Chelsea. Because I tell you something, they're splashing the cash at the moment, aren't they?
True, but then they're going to have Timo Werner and Havertz as well.
Listen, I don't want him to go. Don't get me wrong, but listen, I'm being realistic. I think he will go. I think I can't listen. We've been here too many times before, and if he was going to sign a contract, why hasn't he done it already? With the amount he's come out and said that he loves the club, and the same spiel as all the other players like Van Persie, like Fabregas, like Sanchez.
It's different times. This is different now, mate. I do believe he's going to stay, mate. I don't think they can afford to let him go, because who's going to come? Who's going to?
And the internet is gone.
Lost.
He needs to get that hamster back on the wheel, doesn't he? To keep
let me
going.
tell you this, guys, as well. Claude's internet keeps going like Aubameyang's going to go. Do you know what I mean? It's just Aubameyang, honestly, like, I don't want him to go. You guys think I want him to go, but he's going to go. He's going to go. Listen, we're about as ambitious as a blooming... as a 5-year-old, do you know what I mean? As a club, do you know what I mean? He's going to go. He's going to end up at... He's probably going to end up at Madrid or Barca.
Madrid, I can't see him going to Madrid.
Claude is back. Or is he gone again?
Yeah, he's back. Oh, I don't know.
No, he's gone again in a different pose now. No, but the thing is, Daniel, PSG can't sign him anymore because they got Icardi. I don't think Real Madrid and Barca have the money unless probably they sell a Suarez or let him, because I think
it would be Arsenal-like to let him go to Man United or Chelsea. It would be so Arsenal-like to let him go to one of those clubs.
Manchester United doesn't have the fee structure remaining. They have Alexis Sanchez coming back, possibly, who's 500k a week. They don't have the wage bill to pay him. If they're trying to get a Sancho, I don't think they have the money for Aubameyang. And possibly Chelsea is a good place where he can go. But Chelsea signing Havertz and Werner, I don't think they'll also have enough money because they want to get Chilwell.
I think Real Madrid is the best option because Luka Jovic, Real Madrid are looking to get rid of Luka Jovic, and Arsenal are potential suitors. So I can see that happening because Luka Jovic has never pulled up and lived up the hype in Madrid. So I can see like Luka Jovic coming the other way, and maybe Aubameyang, like he said, like his granddad or someone like wished like at the end of his career or something just to go and play for Madrid or something. So I think he will fulfill his granddad's wish or something just to end up at Madrid. This is my take on it, but some striker has to leave Madrid for that to happen. And even Eden Hazard also hasn't been pulling strings as well in Madrid. Let's be honest here. So
I hope we play a hard bargain. If they want Aubameyang, we probably get Jovic, and we also try to get Ceballos on loan again or sign him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nitesh.
Wow, maybe we can get Ceballos and Jovic for him. Both of them.
Yeah. We'll have to obviously pay some cash, but it will be a good bargain, I feel, if we get both of them.
Because Luka Jovic is 22, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and still he got years in him, you know. And Aubameyang has hit the peak of his time, and he's already crossed his peak, but he still can provide the goods. He's still one of the lethal finishers, but it's going to be tough. But I think Luka Jovic, because let's be honest, Arteta is trying to build a young squad, and I think if the like of Luka Jovic, though is flopped in Madrid, I think he can improve with a much more younger squad. The togetherness, because you can develop them together. That's what Liverpool model. Everybody keeps asking about the Liverpool model. The problem is the Liverpool model was in place, like not even like they were playing together for quite long, and that's what made them well.
Yeah, and the second part of actually Vlog's question, Arsenal Vlog's question was, would you take Raul Jimenez?
Oh, anytime. Add a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He's in.
Jimenez, I wouldn't mind giving him a chance.
No, if Aubameyang is out.
He's not going to be that striker that's going to get you those 30 odd goals a season.
That's the thing. We can't lose Aubameyang.
Well, unless the only other way is unless we improve the midfield and get goals from the midfield, and then that can counteract the missing goals we get from Aubameyang.
It's a big ask.
Thing is, can I ask you this though? If Aubameyang went and we got Partey in, would you be happy with that? I mean, I know we're going to lose a lot of his goals, but Partey's got more of a shelf life than Aubameyang. You think Aubameyang's probably only going to go for a year, maybe 2 years?
I will just say one thing about that. If we get Partey, I will be happy. But then I am not expecting to win anything or finish in the top 4 in the upcoming season if we don't get another striker. Because you need to understand that we need both. We just can't have one or the other. If we're getting Thomas Partey, obviously our midfield will be strengthened. But then without an Aubameyang that is a goal scorer, we are not winning anything. So if you're saying I am happy for the midfield, but then if we don't get a striker in the next, a prolific goal scorer in the next window, I think we are not going to move forward. We'll be stagnant and stuck at that same 8th place or 9th place.
Yeah. And my YouTube says I'm 2 subscribers away.
Daniel, you're 1 away now.
One. Daniel, there's one question. Mr. Arsenal Podcast has asked a couple of times, and I forgot to read it out. Sorry, Mr. Arsenal Podcast. He's asked if you want to go on his channel one day, Daniel.
And he's also asked, would you like me to come on your channel sometimes? No, sorry. I misread that. Sorry. Yeah, you are right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that?
Saying if you want to go onto Arsenal Podcast's channel one time.
Who is Mr. Arsenal Podcast?
There's lots of quizzes with Claude, Lee Judges, and lots of other people.
I can do that. Yeah, that's
Claude's backstage.
In the backstage. Yeah.
And people are saying it's one, and Arsenal Vlogs is saying it's 1K subs, and then someone else is saying 999. 999. 999. Jeez.
One to go, people. Come on, one sub. Come on, someone. Come on, one sub. Come on. If you're not sub. Subscribe.
Yeah.
What I was saying before I was cut off again in my prime. I want to burn this fucking place down. Actually, I might balls of fire, and then I'll be able to move somewhere. Right. What I was trying to say is, if we're going to lose Aubameyang, we've got to get a midfield player that can contribute with a lot of goals. So good goal scoring midfield. Then you could play Jimenez as well. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. The goals. We've got to replace the goals.
Yeah, and every time you guys say sub, I feel hungry. I miss Subway.
Come on, guys. 1 sub away. Daniel's 1 sub away from 1,000, guys. Come on. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
I'll tell you what, mate. I could just eat a Subway right now.
Have you got the champagne bottle there to uncork if we get to 1,000? We've got to get the champagne out.
Hold on.
No, it's 999. Still on 999 according to my screen.
Daniel has promised to do the Hoover for the next week if you get him to 1,000 subscribers.
Jesus Christ. Mate, I don't even know how to turn a fucking Hoover on, let alone do the Hoovering. Do you know what I mean?
But simply we got an FPL update there. Liam Talks Football says apparently Son got injured. Lol.
What's that?
Son got injured in the Spurs game.
He's only just come back, hasn't he?
Yeah, if that's real.
Yeah, there was some people saying that he's come back from military training. He's gonna be fit as fuck, and then he's gotten injured now, I think.
Yeah, that puts Tottenham in deep shit because they're playing Manchester United. Dele Alli can't play, suspended, and now they lose Son, two most influential players. So that pretty much rules them out.
Kevin, I think they were always in deep shit. They don't need to be put in it.
Yeah, they got the toilet bowl stadium. Remember?
Yeah. The new
So
White Hart
they're already prepared for it.
Stadium.
Shit hot lanes.
Bloody hell.
Shit, 15 people watching live. Come on, do fire them likes up as well. That's what are we on for likes, Simpy?
We are on a total of... We're past the 50 mark. I think it's 51, but I'm just refreshing. Come on. Oh, 50, yeah, 50 likes so far.
Oh, that's all right. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So,
Chadwick had a question. Simpy, did you see the one he referred to Claude? For Claude, he had a question. Should I read it out?
Yes, please. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Claude, what was the worst thing you ever yelled out to Wenger that you know he heard?
It's time to go!
Yeah. Do you know what, Claude? If you made that as an official ringtone and just live off the
on my answer phone. When people, if you phone me up and the message comes through, it goes to my Before it goes to the answer, it goes, "It's time to go."
Hey Claude, have you trademarked it yet? You should trademark that so nobody else can use it, only you.
I'll leave it to people that are in the commercial business that want to do things like that.
And I'm a Gunnar. Terry is saying that Valencia is winning 1-0 up, 89 minutes. I think that was like
1,000, Dad. 1,000. Congratulations.
Let's have a look.
Okay, I just checked the
I can't believe it. I'm here on the night that you got to 1,000 subscribers. I'm honoured.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Dad.
Big up all 6 of us, guys. Big up all 6 of us. We made it happen, guys.
Well done, guys. Well done. Amazing. Wow.
1,000. That's like Friday night, the night before. The 4 days, was it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. How many days before the Arsenal kick off again? And I've hit it inside
4 days.
Yeah, considering
5 days, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 13th here.
I've not this channel has only been going since the end of January, and plus we've had a 2-month break. There's not been hardly any Arsenal content to do really, so it's that is just crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But it's suddenly Daniel, it's suddenly showing me 994. Just check the feed again.
Has
it gone down?
It was at 1,000. It was at 1,000. I did see it at 1,000.
It does drop. It does. It does.
Yeah, my phone's saying 993.
Yeah, probably some of the bots that have come in, something like that.
No.
Yeah, but some of the bots. Do you know what it is?
But
YouTube,
we did 1,000. Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
YouTube probably kicks out a load of the bots as well.
Yeah, but we did touch 1,000.
994, but that's not bad. I'm quite happy with that.
For some reason, there are some bots, and it's going down again. I think you remember the thing that you said. I don't want to be the first one to celebrate when it just touches 1,000. I hope we cross like 1,050 or something.
That's what I always say. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. So when it goes back over 1,000 and it stays over 1,000, then I'm gonna do a proper, like a stream or something.
Well, it ain't gone down, is it?
Yeah, it's gone
it
really
goes.
down.
I think YouTube clicks. I think YouTube gets like it.
It's like someone was trying to play a prank and they pushed it to 1,000 and now it's going down.
God's sake.
But it was good to be there for a few minutes at least, and we will definitely push it beyond 1,000.
It's like
Wait, what? Mr. Arsenal podcast said 985.
Yeah, it's going down. That is what I'm saying. Someone has played, probably done something with it, probably pushed bots or something.
You know, that's that. I know that it's one of them, one of those other channels fucking about. I bet you. Wouldn't surprise me.
984 now, he's saying.
Shit happens.
Oh,
shit
God,
happens.
it is as well, yeah. Yep.
Shit happens. Do you know what it is, guy? I don't lose no sleep over it. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's you know, that's part and parcel of life, isn't it? It's just shit happens sometimes.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
Daniel,
that's okay.
you'll get it.
Yeah, we at least got more subscribers today. So
did you guys screen capture that?
No, I couldn't. My power button isn't working.
No, I've still got it on my laptop. Yeah.
But the thing is, Daniel, we want the real subscribers. Obviously, we don't want the bots.
Exactly.
The fake one, yeah.
Exactly. Big up all the real ones.
Yeah, you remember when I told you that I can probably get you a million subscribers like that, but then you said you don't want them. So
I want.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but the thing is, someone is messing with the channel. That is the thing. The only concern.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got theories on who that could be, but do you know what it is?
We know who it is. We know who it is. Put it this way, likes a kebab.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's probably a good time to wrap up. So
I'll just give a quick update on that Valencia game that Terry was pointing to. It ended 1-1 against Levante, and there was a red card again. Roger Marti got sent off in the 74th minute.
Was it a late goal then? Was it a late goal?
Yeah, a penalty goal in the 98th minute. 98th minute.
Jeez.
So if any of you guys made any kind of bets on that game, you probably had a mini heart attack.
That's like that. That's like the Liverpool Arsenal draw, you know.
Well, if you're on Valencia, not very happy, are you? Fucking hell.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, I think it's probably a good time to wrap up. So I'm going to go around each of one of you in turn.
Hoovering.
Mate, not this time of night. Do you know what? My neighbours have flipping heart attacks just when I got the telly on. If I turn the Hoover on. But yeah. But anyway, guys, so I'm going to go around each of you in turn. And I'm going to start with Sam. Give your channel a shout out, Sam.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Daniel. It's always been a pleasure and great to see all you guys here on the panel again. It's been good fun, everyone in the chat. It's been a good watch along. Yeah, I've got a little YouTube channel called Sam Gruber TV. I do some late night chats about Arsenal, stuff happening with football, and I do some quizzes now and again. And I appear on these other guys' here's channels as well. So, thanks for tonight. It's been good fun, and hope everyone's safe and have a good night. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and Nitesh, just shout out your page.
Yeah, I'll just read one comment and then go to that. Jibs is saying, Manchester City supporter, why is your stadium called the Empty Had?
Humpty Dumpty Matrix.
It would definitely be empty on Wednesday night, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The fancy empty seats at the Etihad. Anyways, Thank you, Daniel. You guys can find me on Arsenal FC Fans, which is a page on Facebook. And we have this contest on there where you can predict which will be Arsenal's last summer signing of the 2020 window. And as I had mentioned earlier, instead of giving away some merchandise because of the corona, we'll possibly be giving away a cash prize. So you can all tune into that contest. And apart from that, you can find me on Beyond the Post, which is on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And I have a website called beyondthepost.net where we post written content as well. Thank you.
Yeah. And Simpy, just give your channel a shout out.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, thanks for having me on, Daniel, and good to be on with Sam, Kevin, Nitesh, and Claude. Yeah, my Twitter and YouTube is just Simpy141. I'm just doing fantasy football videos. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and Kevin, obviously, just give yourself a shout out.
Yeah, like Daniel. Thanks, Daniel, for having me. Nice to get along with the guys again after quite a while. Simpy, Sam, Nitesh, and Claude. It's been a while, but I really enjoyed the stream, guys. And it was a pretty dull game, but we had a pretty much interesting debate. And yeah, you guys can find me as well in Twitter at Kevin_434. Right, so you guys can find me in Twitter, and you also can find me in Daniel's channel and Simpy and Sam Greenwood and Nitesh page as well, because I'll be pretty much like crossing over in all platforms. So you can find me there, guys, and we'll look forward to the next watch along, guys. Do like and subscribe. We are that close to 1,000, so let's hit it. We already hit the target. Get the real ones, and let's make it 1,000 with the real ones.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. And Claude, mate, listen, thanks for coming on too. Late edition, but thanks for coming on.
Yeah, cheers, everyone. Yeah, you know my channel, Claude and the Bandsters. We do we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. We're going to make the channel a lot bigger than it is, and hopefully. We will, how can I put it? Hopefully we'll be in a better place come the end of the season. Hopefully Arsenal in the Champions League. What do you reckon? Let's stop dreaming. No, let's stop dreaming. Thanks for inviting me on, Daniel. And I'm fingers crossed that 1,000 will soon be there. You deserve it. Well done, mate. Incredible what you've done to get to 1,000, mate, in such a short time. I think you've done really well, and that's because your hard work that you've put in. Well done, mate. And I think I'll speak for everyone on here.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys. Thanks for all coming on. You know, and like I say to you guys in the chat as well, I've got big things. I've got big things planned for this channel, so stay tuned. I'm not going to say any more than that at the moment, but yeah, I'm working on ideas, and I'm always constantly thinking of things to improve on, thinking of things to what I can do, keeping the content fresh. So yeah, I've got lots of ideas. So yeah, stay tuned. Listen, I'm gonna end it now. But thanks to everybody tuning in. Thanks for everybody who's tuned in. It's been a great stream. Like I say, this weekend there's going to be a few more watch-alongs. So stay tuned for those. And then obviously, you know, on Wednesday night, we're doing the Aston Villa Sheffield game, and then we're doing the Man City Arsenal game. So yeah, going to be a great evening on Wednesday. So without further ado, let's sign off. And,
10 o'clock it might not be.
Yeah, well, I think that stream's probably going to go on till about 11 p.m. So yeah, I think it's time to sign off. So Claude, I'm going to give you the final. I'm going to let you do the honors, mate.
I can't take the honors on. It's not my show.
Yeah. Come on, Claude. Your trademark. Come on, everybody loves it. So.
It's time to go!